I don't really spend a lot of time on the internet.
Oh! 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 Ma'am.
When you're getting hosed down and Chantal is playing for the third time that day in the background, that is the internet. When you are cooking and you're tweeting, I'm listening while making dinner, that is the internet. When you are laying in bed listening to Chantal on your TV and rewatching the Cuba Rage, wait for it, that is the internet. Your whole life is the internet, which is fine if it was a job you were good at and not just a cloud-chasing leech. We see your new friends tagging you in every post they make. Every time there's a post, look what Strawberry Duke said. You are tag number 6 of 968. Yama, stop lying to yourself and stop lying to the American people. Friends tagging you in every post they make. Every time there's a post, look what Strawberry Douche said. You are tag number 6 of 968. Yabba, stop lying to yourself and stop lying to the American people.
I don't really spend a lot of time on the internet.
Bitch, show it. Show it. Show it. Show the fucking screenshots.
Stop lying to yourself and stop lying to the American people. GorlicBread. How's everyone doing today? Go subscribe to Olap. I forgot to link Olap's channel. I always forget to do that. If you love that little music video, that one's a banger. It is my favorite. However, Olap has like a ton of them. Olap is the queen of taking people's words and making them into bangers. So go subscribe to Olap. Berlinda, you ain't doing shit. You're never doing something. Can you go ahead and take Olap's channel, put it in the chat, please? Can everybody hear me okay? I'm a little rusty. I'm a little, Bubby, I am just a magnet. Let me tell you, like I said, thank God I'm a homosexual man. Thank God.
'Cause I'm a homosexual man.
Because I am a magnet for psycho, crazy women. I don't understand. I barely stream. I just spent 5 days out in Orange County, California, living my best fucking life. And I come back, and while I'm out there, things are blowing up, and I come back to these videos, and I question somebody. I said, hey, I'm thinking of going live tomorrow. Are the Bridget videos worth it? And they were like, oh, they're worth it. Not only are they worth it, it's somehow your fucking fault again as well. I said, of course it is. So God bless America. But yes, I had a lovely trip out. I'm not going to say exactly where in Orange County I went, because we all know people love digging into every aspect of my life. But I went out to Orange County. Happy to report, I shouldn't say happy to report, this woman was very nice, but I did not run into any support group members this time around at the airport. God bless America. So I was out there for, I think I went Thursday morning, I came back Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening. Belinda was harassing me the whole time. Go live when you're coming back. I said, bitch, I am on vacation. And then she says, where? I said, California, and she sent me a vomit face. I love California. I don't care if that makes me an even bigger libtard than I already am. I love being out there, and if I could live there, I would. But alas, I have to be here for a little bit longer. It is what it is. But yeah, I had a lovely vacation. And yeah, while I was out there, I was randomly checking into the Twitters and stuff, and I was seeing things just going crazy with GorlicBread as usual. FFG calls out GorlicBread. GorlicBread went into Charlie Gode's chat. I hear conflicting stories that some people say Charlie Gode ripped him a new one. Other people say he didn't. But according to Bridget, it sounds like she did. So I said he. I should have said she. Freudian slip, I guess. We do call her Charles after all. So we're going to watch a video. So this is what we have on deck today. We have so many fucking videos to come out. You shut up, Kate. When we get till Christmas, actually, let me tell you about my Christmas story. Because I don't think my sister's listening. I got so lucky today. We usually don't really buy gifts anymore for each other. It's just not, like, there's no point in it. Like, she's got a good job, I got a job. There's no fucking point in buying gifts. However, this year I said, I'm going to buy her a little something to treat herself because she does do a lot in terms of, with my mom, feminine stuff, if you get my drift, like things that I would rather pay someone to do. So she's been doing a lot more of that. So I said, I want to get her one of those Ninja cryo masks. Have you guys heard of them? The Cryo Glow. I have one. I've been using it for about 6 weeks. I love it. The cooling eye pads, the lasers, the red light laser treatments, whatever. I fucking love it, and I do see a difference in my face, and after like 6-7 weeks, it's great. But that's not the point. So I, as usual, decided to I went to this lovely rooftop bar, Claudia, for a holiday party. I'll tell you privately if you want to email me. I'll tell you where we went. Fucking love it there. But anyways, so I, as always, wait till last minute to get everything. So I get back from my trip. I said, okay, let me, get the stuff that I want to buy, because there's things I want to buy for my dad, things I want to buy for my mom that she needs for, like, just like house dresses or whatever you call them, house coats, whatever you want to call them. And I said, let me get the mask for my sister. Well, couldn't find it anywhere. I said, oh no, Amazon, delivery in January. Ulta, sold out. The Shark Ninja website, sold out. And I'm like, fuck. And I had one last month that I returned because I bought one, but I bought the wrong color. I wasn't paying attention. I bought a lavender one, and I wanted the frost blue one. And then I'm getting the lavender purple one. So I returned I should have just kept it, but I didn't think at the time that, hey, this would make a great gift for my sister. So I'm like, I'll just have to tell her on Christmas, hey, I was going to buy you this thing. It'll be here in January. It is what it is. Well, today I was Googling, where can I find the Shark Cryo Mask? And, of course, oh, fuck. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Oh, never mind. Whew. I thought somebody was on their way to my house right now. I was like, are you kidding me? She means tomorrow. Sorry. I got confused for a second. I was about to have to be like, sorry, guys. Gotta go. See you tomorrow. Sorry. That's for tomorrow, not today. I lost track. So anyways, I'm Googling where to find this stupid mask, and Ulta sold out. Like I said, Amazon, Ulta, Sam's Club, all of this. Then I check Costco. I go to the Costco app, and Costco has this same-day delivery thing, or whatever you want to call it. And it said that it was available there, but you can't always trust it. So I drove my fat ass over to Costco, and sure enough, there were 6 left. And I grabbed one for my sister, so Christmas is saved. Let me tell you how mad I am about it, though. If you guys are interested in this mask, look at Costco. $3.49, okay? But it was the mask with the stand. Through Shark Ninja or anywhere else, it is $3.49 for the mask alone, and you pay $80 for the charging stand. So I got it all for $3.49. I texted my other friend. I was like, hey, girl. I said, we got robbed because she got one too. He's like, damn it. We paid over like $400 for our stupid ones because we wanted the stand too to make it look all cute on our bathroom counters and stuff. But anyway, Christmas is saved. I got her mask, so all is well. So if you do want one, check your Costco's because that is a great deal. $3.49 with the damn stand. It is fantastic, and I'm surprised they even had any left. They only had like 5 or 6, and I grabbed it, threw it in my car, and then I bought some other things I needed. So anyways, that's not what we're here today for. Sorry, I'm getting text. Damn it. What are you talking about? Is that meant for me? Steve? Sorry, I should have known this was going to happen. Sorry. I'm getting all these requests and demands and text messages. This is why I'm a failed reaction channel. Because unfortunately, life gets in the way. If only I could just mooch off my parents and my dirty boxers all day and play Madden football, life would be so much easier. Okay, sorry. I'm trying not to be distracted, but this is kind of important. I apologize. I don't know who Steve is, girl. Okay, sorry. I'll stop looking at my phone. Sorry. Anyways, so today this is our agenda. I apologize for all of you. I suck at streaming right now, but listen, I'm a little rusty. Okay, this is the agenda for today. We are gonna watch 2 FFG clips of her calling out GorlicBread, saying he's accusing him of faking cancer. Which, by the way, what we've said here at the GGround channel is that he implied he had cancer, and he let people to believe he had cancer. I never said he was in medical debt because of cancer, because we never believed he was sick to begin with. We know why he's in medical debt. I've seen some of the credit card statements. We never said any of that. So he's like hell-bent on that. And then she also did this 2.5-minute clip on one of her streams where she pretty much went off on all reaction channels and said that come January, everybody's getting dragged. So I don't know if she's still going to do that or not, but at this point, kind of hoping she is, because I think it'll be a lovely way to spend January. Belinda, you should go. It's not an appliance; it's a face mask. Belinda, your old ass should get one. You could use it. I'm just kidding. There's Bridget and Pew Pew Forehead writing it down. Oh, he really hates Belinda. Anywho, and then we're gonna watch 2 GorlicBread videos that I missed while I was gone. And then we're going to watch, oh, God help me, 3 Bridget videos. And if that wasn't bad enough, one of the Bridget videos involves Charlie Gode. So we're going to watch that. And then we're going to go over we're going to do some Cutie Tab posts. And then, because we know how much Bridget loves, his I wouldn't change a thing and bad seed response, which he since deleted because it was a complete, the bad seed video was a complete turnaround of the story he told years earlier. I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but he ended up deleting it. And I'm sure he deleted it because he realized, oh shit, I told a totally different story. Because you remember, it was bladder, kidney, then it became liver. It went from this came out of nowhere to I was warned for months. So whatever. I guess he also went to Charlie Gode's chat. I don't know what he said in that chat because the chats were deleted, but I guess he was fighting with her mods or something. It was I told a couple people online I was going away, not many people. And one of the people I told I was going away, I said, listen, I'm going to be out of pocket. I'm going to be disappeared, like whatever. I'll check here and there. She goes, oh, good. That means shit's going to hit the fan because every time you go away, Gigi, shit hits the fan. And wouldn't you know, the fan blades are full of poo-poos today. I know, Kate, it's going to be a rough one to get through, but I feel like with your guidance and help, we'll get through it together. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with some community tab posts. Bridget's been busy on Twitter because, you know, she's totally not involved in any of this and she has so much more better things to do. But here she is posting 3 things on community tab post. And they were about GorlicBread. So you know what? I'm not going to be that mad about it. So 4 days ago, she writes, happy holidays, babies. Come sit in the snow. Miss Cleo checked the cards tonight. Your number's moving low. GorlicBread, another 100 subs gone. The deck already knows. Chasing French Fried Gorl again while yelling Yaba's name for shows. This is the part that cracks me about Bridget. Watching her repeat the shit that we, not even just me, because you guys all get it. We have been saying this shit for how long now, right? And she defended this man tooth or nail. He's not clout chasing. Gigi's just jealous, blah, 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 blah. Now all of a sudden, she's repeating all of Gigi's talking points and still having a manic breakdown about me. I don't understand. Whatever. Okay. You said, let Yaba and FFG fight. The viewers come to me, which, again, something else we said. But Karma wrapped the gift in red and marked it return to thee. The cards don't lie this Christmas. They shimmer, they glow. Chase drama through the holidays, and your audience, they will go. Call me now. Which is literally, she's repeating everything we've been saying for, a year now, but whatever. The fucking sandwich, guys. She's still mad. You would think that Bridget weighs 846 pounds. She is still triggered over this motherfucking sandwich. And I still don't understand the problem. I don't know if she gave him money to buy her footlong. I don't know if she's mad because he came back with the 6-inch. I don't know if she's mad because she ordered a 6-inch, but there was no ass to the bread. But she is still fucking pressed over this sandwich. So 4 days ago, she says, ah, shit, nuggets. Can I? Oh, I cropped my screen. Hold on. Can I see it all here? Okay, here we go. Listen to GB tell FFG that she holds Chantal to a higher standard that she herself doesn't live up to, while remembering he's always talking about Chantal's eating habits. How many times have we said over the last year that his videos on Chantal are hypocritical, especially when it comes to love life and budgeting. And this woman, Bridge may be confused, sat on Twitter defending him like he was the second coming of Jesus Christ himself right before Christmas, bitch.
Right before Christmas, bitch.
But now, she too feels the same way, that he does not have any right to talk about Chantal. Okay, cool. Welcome to the club, population Gigi and everybody who watches Gigi. Point of reference, the food he bought me to eat, she's still mad about this fucking sandwich. A child's sandwich from Subway one day and a 4-ounce bag salad another day. Versus entire packages of cupcakes he ate by himself. The cognitive dissonance is baffling. You acting brand new is also very baffling, Bridget, but you'll just keep going on and on and on and on. God bless you. Anyway, so there was a second photo that I forgot to grab, but it was just a picture of a cupcake, like a cupcake container with a wrapping and whatever. It's no big deal. So, and then the third post she made, this one actually made me laugh. Not gonna lie. Look at his little man boobies. This is actually my favorite picture because it reminds me of the time I came downstairs and he was sitting at the computer. He scrambled really fast to try to hide and throw away all the cupcake and cookie wrappers and wipe all the crumbs off the table so I wouldn't see. I saw it, says Bridge made me icy. I saw it. Apparently, which I cannot confirm. Belinda, I can't blame her over the sandwich either, but she got to let it go. Belinda, we should do an open pan later. Anyways, listen. Look at those cheese. So cheese doodles, cookie, and cupcakes. Wait, listen. Okay. So the part that, I lost my train of thought. Shit. What was I saying? Damn it. I looked at Belinda. She was talking about fucking food, and I lost my shit. So we cannot prove this because I don't think anyone has screenshots. But word on the street is that when he was in FFG's stream, he was daring her to do a selfie off, right? You post your selfie and I'll post mine. Because he is just not fat, you guys. And he wanted FFG to see that. So I think, according to people who saw it, and I wish there was a screenshot. If somebody has it, do send it my way and let me know. He literally said to FFG, I'll post a photo of myself right now. Could you do the same? Like, this is a 40-something-year-old straight man, right? And my question to this 40-something-year-old straight man is, why is he always comfortable going into these women's chat to start drama and act like a bitch, but he will not come into this chat where we have him dead to rights? He loves going in because he's been in Charlie's chat, FFG's chat. He has fought with Busy. He's fought with Rampage. He's fought with everybody. Rampage made a post where he wasn't even tagged in. You have it, Dirty Uncle Sal. Let me open my Twitter. If you have it, send it to me. Where he wasn't even tagged in a Rampage's post, which I missed it today. I just saw it today on the farms. And he ran to that post to fight with Rampage. He fights with everybody, especially women. But he will not come up here. He will not come into this chat. He will not come on this panel. He will not talk to somebody who has him, who I don't want to say has him pegged, because he'll probably get real excited at the idea of getting pegged. But you know what I mean. Like I said, I've got him dead to rights. So it is what it is. All right. We're going to start with the FFG clips. Okay. So this is a very short clip where he says, I'm just going to do, oh shit, I forgot to, hold on. I don't think this is going to work. Hold on. Oh, actually, yes, I can. I'll make it work. 1 second. I mean, you don't have to see the whole screen, right? Can you guys see this? Yeah, close enough. Okay. So, this is a very short clip where she mentions cancer directly. And then we're going to watch the longer clip where he pretty much, she pretty much tells him to go fuck himself. And that January is going to be a banger or some shit. I don't know. I haven't heard the whole thing yet, but I was collecting clips earlier. So here we go.
Ryan Moody, GorlicBread, faked having cancer. He can take all the shit he's talking and shove it up his big fat ass.
So, he is stuck on the cancer thing, right? When people ask him in the comments, why don't you just stop focusing on her, what FFG misspoke? Like, he's fighting her on the cancer thing, right? And other people who aren't stupid Gorlick knots, who don't hate Foodie Beauty so much that they're willing to support a man who faked a terminal illness, you know, those idiots who watch GorlicBread, are asking him, okay, forget the cancer. what was the terminal disease, and why did your story change? Why was it whatchamacallit? Liver, kidney, bladder, possible colostomy bag, which makes no sense. And then it became liver, no mention of colostomy bag, but stem cells cured you. He will not address any of that. His only response is, go back to your failed reaction channel friends, blah, 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 blah. So he's stuck in the cancer thing. I just want to know, what's the terminal illness and how did you cure it? It's very simple, but he cannot say a word. Oh, of course. Listen. As desperate and ridiculous as Charlie Gode is, even she apparently wants no part of him. The support idiots are the only group of people who are willing to entertain him because their leader is at the bottom of the barrel. Obsessed with FFG, bitching about FFG all day long, still exploiting a child that's not even theirs, desperate to just cancel this woman, thinking that her low views are going to lead to her getting higher views, and they haven't. FFG's views have dipped, but they didn't go to Corky Pig. They didn't go over to the trailer park. They're watching other people. Like, it's like, okay, cool. You got people that hate FFG, but here's the bad news. Those people still hate you and think you're trash as well. So congratulations, a round of applause, but they're the only idiots who will take GorlicBread because, as we've learned, some of them are having to put on a show because they have court coming up, and they've become Molly Homemaker, the pig in lipstick in the apron, baking cookies that, by the way, look dry as fucking hell, and I wouldn't even serve to my enemies. However, so they're trying to reinvent themselves as the poor, innocent wallflower victims who are always attacked. You know, they don't call spouses, they don't call family members, they don't accuse people of raping their own mother. No, that's not what they do. They're Molly Homemakers, great moms, blah, blah, fucking blah. So they need the idiots like GorlicBread to carry on the fight for them. It's the reason why they linked up with other groups, you know, the groups who made fun of the fact that their children and stepchildren were physically threatened with bricks to their heads. But you know what? Politics. My children's safety be damned. Listen, you can always fix a broken head, but can you fix a broken salary, right? I think that's probably where she comes from at this point. Like, you know, you can put a Band-Aid on that scar, but you can't put a Band-Aid on my leaking AdSense because, you know, someone's got to pay for that printer and that shitty fucking minivan that I'm sure is probably fucking relieved to have lost 200 fucking pounds sitting in it. So, I mean, congratulations to that, I guess. So, anywho, they're the only group who will entertain him at this point. So he is sucking their behinds like it's his job, which is probably the hardest he's ever worked at a job in his life. Bless his heart. So this is the second clip. It's a little bit longer. It is her going off for 2 minutes about reaction channels. So I'm just going to let this play and sip on my coffee, and then we'll discuss at the end. So I'm going to go on mute. I say that every time. I probably won't. But I'm going to try to stick to mute and drink my coffee because I haven't actually heard this whole clip myself. All I know is that she says something about January. She's going to drag everybody. And I got like a quick summary of it. So without further ado, I don't even know when this is from. Well, it says Foodie Beauty's demonetized. So it's got to be within the last week or so. So here's FFG Dragon Bitches.
I know that little piece of shit gnome didn't really bring his fucking hustle. You know what? It's probably a fake one. But just in case it's a real one. Don't you have some fucking, you know, chronic fucking injury, or that's not even an injury. You fucking lied about dying.
Yes.
You said you were dying. You led your community to believe that you were dying.
Correct.
Okay?
Correct.
Gorlick fuckface, get the fuck out of here, you piece of absolute shit. Fucking preying on the women in this community. Hey guys, what's up, you guys? Watching your fucking views and subs and making a fucking ass out of yourself, you fucking gnome piece of shit.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay?
She's bad.
You lied about having a terminal illness. Get
Correct.
the fuck out of my face.
Well, to be fair, Belinda, I'm already breaking the rules. FFG said he faked having cancer. So she said that. In this video, she says terminal illness. I never said he had cancer. If I did, maybe I misspoke, but I believe from the beginning I've maintained he led people to believe he had a terminal illness. And he's never explained himself, and the story has changed, right? That's why he will not address me, because if he puts these videos in front of those idiots who hate Chantal, the Gorlick Knots, Gorlick Crust, and Gorlick Twats, they're gonna, even they, as dumb as they are going to realize that this man is taking them for a ride. So that's why he prefers to fight with wit. Anybody who makes a video about GorlicBread going forward, whether it's FFG, Rampage, Busy, just play those 2 videos. Play his own words. He will never look your way again. Talk about the court cases. Talk about the inconsistencies with the wasp stings, the jobs, the court cases, the OnlyFans model. That's the shit you need to talk about, because it's clear that that's the stuff he doesn't want to talk about. So the moment she said he lied and said he had cancer, he thinks he's a wordsmith. He thinks he's very smart. For somebody who's completely useless as a middle-aged man, he thinks he's very smart. Like, he gets views on YouTube and he thinks he's the fucking Dalai Lama, which is fucking just insane. Not as insane as flying across the country to have sex with him, but almost close to that. Almost as insane as that. So he really thinks he's very smart with the way he tackles these things. So you have to... I don't leave things open for interpretation with this motherfucker, which is why he doesn't come for me. Which is why he says, I've asked you to leave me alone. GorlicBread, go get a restraining order. We'll go to court. I will play all your videos, and then I'll play my probably 8 I've done over the last 5 months. I'm like, this guy harasses and stalks a woman he's never met. But he wants to claim I'm harassing him and stalking him because I call them out for faking a terminal. You let me know how that works out for you, Moody. Maybe mommy can pay for a lawyer for you. I won't fucking need one.
Anyways.
And wait, garlic not. Garlic no balls. Wait, okay? Because this month we're busy. We're doing the fundraisers over here. Next month it's a whole new ball game. And next month, one by one, I'm going to be telling everybody over here exactly who the fuck all you pieces of shit are.
Oh, I hope she sticks to it.
With your fucking skeevy ass voice and your fucking skeevy ass face, you're going to be the first fucking one that I expose. You've been exposed. But it seems to me a lot of people don't know the truth about you. Nope. I want to make sure you and a lot of the other motherfuckers, everybody is up to date on exactly who the fuck you are.
I hope that is the case. Lisbeth, when he really said, first of all, he was lying to Belinda. So Belinda sends me a message. He goes, hey, did GorlicBread ever address the terminal illness and stuff? I said, no. She's like, well, what did he address? I said, the only thing he's ever addressed is when I said he deleted his comments from Kaya Simon's live video. And what was the other thing? There was one other thing, and he hit on Bridget's channel or something. I said, but he's never addressed me directly outside of like those 2 small things. He won't talk about something else. She goes, well, he's telling me in the comments section of his community tab post that he has already addressed all of this and addressed me and proven me a liar or whatever. I said, bitch, send me that link. So I go into the community tab post and I respond to his comment of Belinda's thing. And I said, listen, you've never addressed any of this. I pretty much repeated the questions. What was the terminal illness? How did you resolve it? Whatever. Gaining ground, I have asked you to leave me alone and stop tagging me. And I think I responded with, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. You leave Foodie alone and I'll leave you alone or whatever. I don't fucking remember. It is what it is. But God bless him. Like, it's just, you're 40 something years old, right? And I've never seen a 40 something year old develop a vagina without medical intervention. Like, normally, male to female, you gotta go get surgery for that, right? I mean, it's not a pleasant surgery from what I hear. There's slicing and dicing and flipping and tucking. GorlicBread is the first man in medical history who walked into a community with a penis and walked out with a vagina. And that's not a dig at women. It's just the way he argues with people and fights with people and cries all the time. It's just stereotypical with the type of women you see in girl world, right? Like Pulpy Syntax, Yo Mama, and others. They just, Alex is shook. They just do their content and they kind of whatever. But this man just fucking whines and cries and is always just, his weepy little vagina is always just fucking dragging across somebody's chat. Woe is me, my analytics, my girlfriend, my diseases, my I don't understand it. It's fucking weird. But I feel like somebody should contact the New England Journal of Medicine because I do feel like he is the first person to change genders without medical intervention. And we might be able to use that in the future for some kind of scientific breakthroughs.
Lie about a terminal illness, you fucking loser. And another thing. Now you pissed me off.
Oh, I ripped pantyhose in FFG's chat. I don't know if you guys can see it on the screen. Probably not. Says, Gorlick, why don't you address Gigi, you nutless incel?
Did you guys know when I started this channel, GorlicBread used to come in here almost every single stream
Oh, did he? I'm not surprised at all.
under the name Christina the Latina?
Although, I must say, it does appear that Christina is actually real. Bless her heart. But I wouldn't be surprised if GorlicBread was under her videos as I should probably do a comment search in FFG videos, see if Gorlick ever showed up.
Fucking hamming it up with the chat.
But allegedly, from everything I can see, Christina the Latina is actually a real person.
Yada, yada, yada. And then we would end the stream and he would go and make this little video on his channel. He would come in here for talking points, pretending to be a woman, so that this group of
I mean, that's not to say he wasn't using his own Christina the Latina account. I don't know, but
people, mostly women, would accept him. My God, man.
Maybe you could get a job.
Yes, GorlicBread is Christina the Latina.
and he will focus on dumb shit like that, but he still won't tell us what disease he had, how he resolved it with stem cells. He won't tell us anything about the caretaker of his channel, who end of November said Gorlick was far too sick, just far too sick to get out of bed and leave and respond to comments. But 2 weeks later, he was able to walk into a courtroom. He won't address any of that, but he'll address this nonsense. What did he say the other day under a comment? Where did I ever say I was too sick to go into a courtroom? He actually said, where did I... I'll give him this. He understands how absolutely stupid Girl World is, especially the idiots he siphoned over from the support group. I'll give him that. He knows how dumb these people are. Because, no, he never said he was too sick to go to court, right? And that's all his idiot Gorlick knots need to hear. The Gorlick twats, the Gorlick crusts, the crustables. But you don't have to say that. If you're dying at the end of November, and on December 9th, you're able to go into court, explain yourself. How could you be dying? You're so sick at the end of November where you need your mommy to leave comments, to respond to comments for you, which we all know was him and not his mom. But then 2 weeks later, you're able to walk into a court and beg a debt collection company to put you on a $25 a month payment plan, which is nuts because you're so rich and all that other stupid shit you say you are. That's the question, but he plays semantics. Where did I ever say I was too sick to go to court? Oh, I don't know. I mean, you were dying and laying in a bed dying. You couldn't even lift your phone up to heart a comment, but you had enough energy to walk your 4'6" ass into a court and beg for a payment plan? Why don't you address that shit in front of your audience, GorlicBread? I mean, I don't get it. I don't get how stupid you have to be to still be watching this man and think that he's normal, to think that he's not a scam artist, a con artist, whatever you want to call him. So, anywho. All right. So, now we're going to go over to two GorlicBread videos where, of course, he was very upset that French Fried Gorl had the audacity to say things to him. Stem cells, that's right. Oh, I forgot, Claudia, that's right. The stem cells... The stem cells were miraculous. He started taking them on December 2nd, and on December 7th, he was, boom, on his feet, ready to beg for mercy in front of the court of law. Anywho, all right, so this is his first video. French Fried Gorl is finished. Her ASPCA fundraiser could be next. Oh, by the way, I don't know where he said this. I don't know if he said this in this video, but I was also informed that he has publicly declared that he's contacting the ASPCA to let them know the kind of person FFG is, and that do they really want to take money from a girl like FFG? Hey, GorlicBread, why don't you just gain 400 pounds and dye your hair color a Dollar General blonde and just change your name to Yaba now. Like, you want to be her so fucking bad, which is crazy because even Bridget said you can't stand her behind the scenes. Gain 400 pounds, get your ass at Dollar General, get the shittiest fucking blonde dye you can get, find a loser to move in and take care of, and boom, fast tracking your way to success. Why don't you just fucking do that? I don't get it. Anywho, here's GorlicBread complaining about the ASP fundraiser and telling us all that FFG is finished.
What is going on, guys?
Guys.
Welcome back. I'm going to preface this by telling you, many of you are going to be angry about what I'm going
God, his voice makes my genitals retract. His voice, his tone literally makes my genitals retract. I am now officially the second person in history who has had a gender transition without medical intervention. Thank you, GorlicBread.
I'm going to say in this video. But unfortunately, this is what
Imagine laying in bed with this motherfucker, having him whisper sweet nothings into your ear. Bridget, please, get therapy.
needs to happen. Tonight I went into the FFG stream, and I asked her to clarify this moment. This is FFG's public stream from a few days ago, where she states falsely that I said I had cancer.
There we go.
And
This is the part where he could have said, what I actually said was, I'm dying, and I planned my own funeral, and then I kept changing the terminal illnesses around depending on the day of the week. But no. He's not going to tell the Gorlick Knots that one, and we all know Yabahandra de la Taco Bell is never going to be honest about it because, like I said, bottom of the barrel, Alex's Shooks, the Pulpies, nobody but Charlie Gode will give her the time of day, and we all know Charlie Gode will take her out the first fucking moment she gets because, microaggressions and stuff. So GorlicBread's going to, stay on her good side. She's going to keep GorlicBread, on her right shoulder until he's no longer needed.
Uses my real name, stating I faked cancer. And let me be clear.
He didn't use your real name. She did not use your real name, but I find it interesting that you say that because you are constantly using your mama's first actual legal name. Your name is not Ryan Moody, okay? It is part of your name, but that is your channel name. See what he does, how disingenuous, how fraudulent this man is? That is not your name. You're a liar. Your real name is not Ryan Moody. I know what your first legal name is, and I've never said it on this channel, because unlike you, I don't think it's acceptable to go around, you and your friends, I should say, I don't think it's appropriate to run around using a creator's legal name if they're not using it as part of their channel. So she did not use your legal name. She used your dying Madden channel's name, which I believe you've abandoned again because, back to Foodie Booty monetization. Ryan Moody 21 who? Although I should go check his channel because if not, he'll make a 10-minute video about how I lied about him abandoning the EA community. But he still won't talk about fucking, he's still not going to tell us about his terminal illness. Oh, by the way, I forgot to keep this up on screen the whole time. Anyways, let's continue.
Clear. This is not true. In fact, several times I've asked those who originated this lie to show me where I said it. You have, for those that don't know, thousands of hours of content, videos, podcast, vlogs, and you can't find one instance of me saying I had cancer. The good thing for me...
No, all we have is you saying you're dying. All we have is you dividing your assets between your parents. All we have is you saying you planned your funeral. All we have is you saying you have a caretaker to take care of your channel because you're dying. All we have is you saying it's bladder kidney disease and you're bleeding to death. All we have is you saying you're vomiting outside of an ER. All we have is you saying it's a liver issue that stem cells cured. We have all of that. But you're right, Moody. We don't have you saying it's cancer. Imagine being stupid enough to continue following. Imagine hating this woman so much. You hate Foodie Beauty so much that you are okay with supporting a man who told thousands of people he's dying and then never died. And didn't just tell them he's dying. He suspiciously told them he's dying just after he was served with court papers. This is why this little bitch boy will not react to my videos, because he sits there knowing I'm fucking right, and his biggest fear is that my fucking words are finally gonna get traction, and it's gonna get picked up, and there's gonna be another more dough video or something worse that's gonna call this guy out, and he's gonna end up in one of those YouTubers who faked a terminal illness disease. He wants this to go away so fucking bad. It's not. I don't care if 5 people come to these streams to watch me. I will continue streaming about it, because sooner or later, somebody who fucking matters is gonna call you out, because you should not be in this community. You should not be around women. You should not be around vulnerable women. That's for fucking sure, because you've done nothing but treat Girl World like a dating pool, like a workhorse, like a slave pool. That's all Girl World's been to this motherfucker. Who can I date? Who can I use? Who can I con? End of story. And the fact that there are so many channels out here who pretend to be, oh, we gotta protect our audiences in Girl World from these types of people, and Chantal's the devil, they all turn a blind eye to this guy because he gets ish views. If Chantal told people she was dying and then never died, we would never hear the end of it. His only saving grace is that Yaba's a coward, Charlie's a coward, although I don't know what Charlie said in her video. Let me leave the Charlie part until I watch Bridget's video. But Yaba's a coward. And who else is protecting this man? I think pretty much only Yaba at this point. Everyone else, though, just turns a blind eye to it. Although I do think Zachary Merkel actually called him out at one point in the past. So you got to give even that guy, or is he still a guy? Is a non-binary? I don't what's the fucking pronoun? You've got to give them, him, he, zim, zo the credit for at least at one point in the past calling GorlicBread out for his tendencies of wanting to marry vulnerable women on the internet. But like, that's it. Nobody's like being like, hey, you know, we hate Foodie Beauty. However, why are we still supporting this man? Did you not see this, this, and this? And why aren't they doing that? Because it's coming from the gaining ground. Well, we can't give Gigi a win because, you know, Gigi criticizes us for being fucking hypocrites. So we can't give Gigi a win. Just gotta ignore Gigi. It's just fucking wild to me. Wild.
FFG is that the laws in Canada are very different than the laws in the US. You see, the people here that spread that lie, oh, there's not much I can do.
Oh, there's a lot you can do. Are you kidding me? If I'm lying, sue me, Gorlick. Did he really just say that? Hold on.
For me, FFG, is that the laws in Canada are very different than the laws in the US. You see, the people here that spread that lie, oh, there's not much I can do.
Because I'm not lying. Because let me tell you something, GorlicBread. If somebody was out here saying that I lied about a terminal illness and it was putting a dent in my channel, you best believe if that channel was my sole monetary source of income, I think that's a double entendre. Whatever. If that was my sole source of income, you're damn right I'd be getting a lawyer and suing. You can't do shit to me, Ryan Moody, aka GorlicBread, because I've got you. This is why you only attack women and your mama. And I wish your mama would start bringing all these inconsistencies up too, because I guarantee you he'd never say your mama's name again. He is so afraid of me, he won't even say my name because he's terrified of people actually coming here and listening to the shit that I'm actually saying. Not the lies he says I'm saying, the shit I'm actually saying.
But in Canada, it is so much easier.
You cannot, it's not easier to sue across borders. It is not easier to sue someone in Canada than it is to sue someone in the United States. Again, Gorlick knots, you're all stupid. There's no other explanation. You're all brain dead dumbasses.
It's just section 298 here. Publishing false statements that expose someone to hatred, contempt, or ridicule.
So I'm sorry. Is this lingerie buying weirdo saying that we don't have these same laws in the United States? Perhaps, GorlicBread, instead of running and buying your mom bras and panties during Victoria's Secret's Christmas sale, you should pick up a law book in the United States of the Americas, because I know a lot of lawyers, okay? And I can 100% tell you that this is actually very much a crime here in the, not a crime, a civil matter here in the United States. You could sue people. It's called defamation, but you won't. Now, here's your other problem. If you did try to do something to FFG, which you won't, FFG has nothing to worry about, because all she's got to do is play your 2 videos I wouldn't change a thing. And my response to you, Bad Seed, and she can sell that as, well, that was an educated opinion based on his own words. And no court, no Mountie, no judge, no prime minister, no magistrate is going to side with you, because they're all going to hear the same thing we all hear, which is, sir, you implied that you had cancer. You then led people to believe that you had cancer. You had plenty of opportunities to correct each and every single person in that comment section, and you never did. And here's the fun part. Here's the fun part that just dawned on me. The light bulb just went off in my head. Here's the light bulb just went off in my head. He said, I love when things just pieces just come together. He said, saying that me hearting those comments is me saying I have cancer, saying that's an indictment, blah, blah, blah. It's just ridiculous. I just go through and I heart comments. But I thought that was your caretaker hearting those comments. Because under that same video, your caretaker, who happens to be as fucking illiterate as you are, was responding to comments. So who was hearting the comments? Was it you or was it your caretaker? And if you did heart those comments, why didn't you just respond to the comments? So you were strong enough to heart the comments about cancer, #fuckcancer, #moodystrong. You were strong enough to heart those comments, but you weren't strong enough to reply to them? And tell me, my Ryan Moody, how in this whole world did you find somebody else who just happens to be as fucking illiterate as you are? Like, what a coincidence. Two idiots in the same hemisphere who don't know the difference between T-O and T-O-O. Man, what a coincidence.
So before I lay this out, FFG, what I need from you is to show me where I stated, posted, or directly said I had cancer. And when you can't do that, you will need to make an entire video where you publicly admit that you fabricated this story.
No, what FFG needs to do is make an entire video and say, sorry, I misspoke. He implied he had cancer, and this is why. And she has all the videos. I can send them all to her, clips, screenshots, and she could put together a nice little video and said, my apologies. He didn't say he had it. He implied he had it. And he let people believe he had it. And while people in this world are dying and planning their funerals and praying to God for a second chance, this motherfucker told people he was dying and planning his funeral, and he wasn't. It was all for attention, it was all for show, and it was all for, in my opinion, sympathy from a community that didn't want him around anymore. If you go to Reddit and search Ryan Moody cancer, people on Reddit were talking about what a POS he is and a scumbag and all this other things. But they also said, however, we do hope he gets better. We wouldn't wish this on him. So in my opinion, this was all a stunt to rehabilitate his image, to do better, to get maybe some dry begging in, to restore his channel. Because let's not forget, he wanted that 100K. Exactly, Capone. That's all he fucking wanted. That's all he wants is YouTube success. And let's not forget, a couple months after he said he was dying, what was the video he uploaded? Hey guys, am I shadow banned? YouTube's not pushing my content anymore. So you mean to tell me that you're dying, you're actively dying, and the first thought on your mind is YouTube's not pushing your content anymore? Could you imagine, guys? You get a terminal diagnosis. And remember, in his first video, he said he got multiple opinions. In his second video, it was just one opinion. It's just lie to fucking lie. Imagine getting multiple opinions, if we go by story number 1, that you're dying of a terminal illness. And then 3 months later, you're like, oh, guys, no one's pushing my videos, guys. Like, how fucking stupid do you have to be to still be following this con artist? Write it down, GorlicBread, con artist. Maybe your mommy can help you spell it. Thanks for the super chat, Ranku. How's the colostomy bag, GorlicBread? Yeah, I don't know. Because remember, Rampage, it then became a liver issue. So why would a colostomy bag or even a urostomy bag, because that's what Bridget said at first, right, when she was defending her bum, he clearly meant urostomy bag, not Jesus, Gigi, he misspoke. Oh, which is interesting because if you remember, he said he recorded that video multiple times to get it right. He kept having to restart the video. So even to tell me he put that much thought into that video, but he didn't catch himself saying colostomy bag, but okay, fine, we'll give him that. Why would he have needed any bag with a liver issue? This is the stuff we want answers to. And this is why I hope people who make videos about him going forward don't address the breezy stuff. Don't say cancer. Don't give him a gift. Use his words. If one of you in this chat has a connection to FFG, I know people think that we're besties now. We have not spoken. I spoke to her 3 weeks ago when she asked me if I had offered her brother money for tea, and I sent her my DMs, clearly proving that was a fucking fabrication. That's the one and only time we've spoken in probably the last 2 years. If anybody here has a line to her, teach her how to handle GorlicBread, because if she is going to come after him in January, do not give him these gifts. Lay out the facts. Lay out the first video, lay out the second video, call out bladder, kidney, then call out liver, call out multiple opinions, call out one opinion, call out came out of nowhere, I was the healthiest in my life, and then call out, oh, doctors warned me this was coming. That's how you shut him up, because he has no answers to any of that. And then, of course, there's the wasps, there's the credit card debt, there's the OnlyFans girlfriend. I mean, there's so much to call out. So... why were you yelled at, Capone? Hold on, why did you, hold on, wait, what? Hold on, wait. What did you do, Capone?
Proclaiming someone faked cancer simply because you disagreed with them on the internet. Now, let's also talk about the core issue here. It's the disrespect to the people in our community who are truly fighting cancer.
Oh, that makes me so angry. Oh, you motherfucker should have warned me he was gonna pull that. Oh, that makes me so mad. That makes me so fucking mad that he just said that. Let me just, you know what? Let me just hit play.
Facing treatments, surgeries, daily uncertainty. Right now,
he is, without a doubt, one of the most disgusting, scuzziest human beings in my life. You lied about having a terminal illness. You lied about getting stem cells that fixed it. You changed the story multiple times, and you want to sit here and you want to talk about a slap in the face to the people who are facing cancer. And you know one of those people is Bad Seed, by the way. Bad Seed, who called him out. And his response was, you're just emotional because your child died of cancer. And I'm paraphrasing. He didn't say just like that because he's going to make a video about it. Oh, Gigi said... because I believe it's just saying and Bad Seed, the only two people I know that are dealing with cancer situations right now. The audacity of this motherfucker to even bring that up when one of those women called you out for what you are, a scam artist and a scum bag.
Just saying.
He is the scum. He is the scum you find on. Now he's using. Oh my god. Oh god. He's so disgusting. How does anybody watch him? He's so fucking disgusting. I am not surprised he ended up in the support group. It's literally where disgusting people go to die. I am not shocked that the only idiot in this community who will take him in is that fat effing loser. I am not surprised at all.
Battling cancer. This is the time FFG.
But then again, she also used a cancer patient. So, I mean, again, birds of a fucking feather, they all fucking flock together.
Elects to spread this lie. You know that Bad Seed just had tumors removed. And you are using cancer as a bartering tool in your internet back and forth. You know, other than just being the lowest of...
He's so gross. He's so gross. He's so gross.
The low.
He's so
it shows
gross.
that you have no limit to how you'll exploit the community.
I have to put this all in a video, and I said that in January I'm going to start doing more pre-record content. I have to do a video where I lay all this out in 15 minutes or less. One of those catchy titles, YouTuber fakes his terminal illness to get ahead, and hope that like it takes off, because GorlWorld's not going to do anything about it, right? So they're not going to do a fucking thing about this. So you got to just hope that if you title it correctly, you promote it correctly, somebody will see it, and a big channel will finally call him out, because what he's done and what he's doing in this video is vile. How dare him sit here and not just talk about Just Saying, but to talk about Bad Seed, who herself has called him out for lying about it. And to sit there and talk about someone else being disgusting for using cancer when he hearted comments asking if he had cancer. I'm praying for you. Fuck cancer. Moody strong. And he never corrected a single soul. And he wants to sit here in 2025, the year of our Lord 2025 and use two women who are actively fighting for their lives, not fake fighting for their lives like this asshole did when he went to the ER with diarrhea and said he had a terminal fucking illness. Actual terminal diseases, possible potential. I shouldn't say terminal because obviously cancer is beatable, but it's scary. These women are facing life or death battles, and this motherfucker made up a life or death battle, and he wants to sit here. Girl World, I cannot believe we are here. Like, I know Girl World is the scum of the earth. Like, a lot of Girl World is the scum of the earth, but we want to be this scummy. We want to support this guy.
She has seen and understood the backlash Boogie has gotten. Valid, justified, after faking cancer. And this is what she wants to leverage with the platform again.
If FFG is going to go after him in January, she needs to do it right. She needs to lay it out. Because if she lays it out correctly, not even Porky Pig, not even Porky's wife, none of them will be able to argue any of FFG's points. Because they all know what he did. They all know he's a scumbag. But they still publicly defend him because they anchor on his cancer. Oh, well, he never said cancer. He never said cancer. Get him, get it right. Because if you do this correctly, maybe Girl World will finally start opening their eyes and realizing that, yes, believe it or not, guys, there are people who are worse than Foodie Beauty. I know. There are people who are worse than a fat woman who's minding her business. I know. Shocking.
Against me.
Hey, Earthy.
To her, it doesn't matter that I never made these claims. She just wants the same result.
No, don't apologize, Earthy. I get it. Listen, I've been dealing with my own shit, which, by the way, I have another checkup in 4 to 5 weeks, mid-January. Send positive vibes my way. My last checkup was clear. The biopsy before that was low grade, and then I had a clear, what you would call, oh god, not exam. I had a clear diagnosis, whatever the fuck. I can't think of the word I'm thinking of right now. And then January, I got to go again. And if it's still clear, I just have to go yearly. So it's like, it's so frustrating to listen to this fucker talk the way he does when there are people out there who, and again, I didn't have cancer. I'm not saying I had cancer. I had a cancer scare. High dysplasia, look it up. And then I had low dysplasia. And then I had a clean, I can't, what the fuck I'm looking for. It's not a scan, because let me tell you, they go up in there. Not to be gross, but let me tell you, they go up in there and they do things to you that nobody should do to you ever in your life. But anyway, my point is, it's fucking disgusting that some of us out there are actually in the back of our heads thinking, okay, in 6 weeks I got to go for another exam, da-da-da. And this guy is just... Anyways, Earthy, don't apologize. He's a fucking scumbag.
Results. She wants to use and manipulate the...
No, it's a clean... Not a clean area. There's a word the doctor used in April. I can't think of the fucking word. But anyways, she was like, "You're all clear." She was actually shocked. And you want to know what she said? She because I told her that I had been on an injectable early in 2024. As you know, I did semaglutide, and she was actually like surprised on my last scan, which was this last April. She goes, wow, like I'm actually shocked, like the whole area is clean, it's clear. And I was like, okay, good. I said, that's good, right? She goes, yeah, because you had a little growth on the last time, whatever. So she was like, you know, there's been some research that it's very early that they're finding that semaglutide, which is the main ingredient, like Ozempic or whatever, or in my case, you get a compound, actually can combat or help prevent certain cancers. Two of them being colon and anal cancer. So maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know, but praise Jesus. Hopefully I'm good again in January. Thank you for the super chat. This is the stream we needed. Thanks, Gigi. You're welcome.
The emotions of the community. She wants to take the support of the people.
And again, I could have told all of this diagnosis, whatever you want to call it, was my colonoscopy was January of 2024. I found out end of 2024 that I needed to go found out February 2024 that I need to go see the surgeon. I didn't tell any of you any of this. I could have come on here and be like, guys, I'm scared for my life, guys. I'm scared. I could have made a video called I Wouldn't Change a Thing. But I didn't tell you guys because, I mean, it's not, number one, it's none of your business. And number two, I just don't want to saddle you guys with that and put that energy on you guys. Like, you know, it's just not what I'm here for. I'm here to make you laugh, not to make you depressed. The only reason why I talk about it now is because the welfare king of the 5 boroughs on his Band Evading channel decided to make up a story about cauliflower buttholes. And now all these fucking weird, psychotic women from Alex Glitterho to Bridge May Be Lonely are obsessed with my booty hole. And it's crazy because I'm like, why can't Zac Efron be obsessed with my booty hole? Instead, I got an ex-hooker and a bum fucker obsessed with my booty hole. It makes me so angry.
people who are getting it in the community and turn it into contempt for me. You want how Boogie was treated by the community.
You deserve
to be the same way how I am.
You deserve to be treated, and your only saving grace is that the people that are pussies in this community. Zachary Michael, pussy. Charlie Gode, pussy. Yaba, pussy. The only people who've had balls are Rampage, Bad Seed, Busy, me, Yo Mama. The rest of them are pussies. It's money, money, money. They pretend to care about racism. They pretend to care about homophobia. They pretend to care about animal abuse. They pretend to care about faking terminal illnesses. They don't give a fuck about any of it. They just want money, and they want to know how you can help them make it. It's truly a cesspit, and I giggle when idiots are like, oh, he just wishes he was a part of this group. Yeah, okay, sure. Who doesn't dream of being a fucking money-hungry scumbag? I know I do.
I am treated by the community, regardless of whether the documented proof is there.
Because if this were a community that had fucking any decency or ethics or morals, this motherfucker would have been run out a long time ago. But Charlie's too busy crying about 5 years ago. Tequila Tits, I lost 30,000 subs. Yeah, it's Tequila Tits' fault for exposing her extracurricular activities in a Discord, doxing people while she was pretending to watch Real Housewives of Miami and expanding her ever-expanding waistline. Yeah. That's what she's worried about. Racism. It's because I was a successful black woman. I was up there with Oprah. I was a CEO of a Fortune 500 company, and Gigi came in and ruined it. But that's okay, because I'm that bitch. Okay, I'm that bitch. You need to get on that treadmill.
You see what this has done to others, and you don't care that the proof doesn't exist.
Oh, the proof exists.
But you want to speak about everyone being a hypocrite. Why would you sit on your channel and state something like this without proof? Worst of all, and this is where some of...
Now, he claims I originated this, right? You think he would make this video about me? Why would you say these things on your channel without proof? Oh, that's right, he can't. Because what I said actually happened. And he cannot refute that.
Some of you are going to get very upset. Why would you do this during a charity stream? What do you think the ASPCA would think of you making false allegations about someone having cancer while using their brand? Hiding behind their name.
I mean, literally, gain the 400 pounds, dye your hair a shitty blonde, go find a bum and marry her, and you will be your hero tomorrow. You could fast track fucking success. This is embarrassing. He's literally following the support group's playbook. I'm going to report a charity. That's a great fucking look. How would you think, Ryan Moody, if, I don't know, the cancer centers, what the fuck is the American if the American Cancer Association got wind that there's a YouTuber who used his platform to pretend to be dying and let people think he had cancer. What should we flood every ACA video? Should we just, I don't know, should we start tagging the ACA and be like, hey, just so you guys know, this guy likes to fake dying all the time. Please be aware in case, you know, he tries to get to it. Should we do that? Should we look into that? I don't know. It's a thought. Maybe we should.
Name and image. Spoiler FFG. I've already reached out to them.
You're so disgusting. You are so disgusting. You are so disgusting. You are disgusting. There is no other word. And I don't even want to use the word man because you're not a man. I'm going to air quote it. You guys can't see it. You are one of the most disgusting, quote unquote, men I have ever come across in my life. And that says volumes considering the pieces of shit I've come across on this platform. You are probably the worst, quote unquote, man I've ever come across on this platform. And GorlicBread, it is going to be my civic duty to continuing hammering my videos into the algorithm until somebody has the balls to play your words and make you explain. Somebody who you will not be able to ignore. The Bordeaux's, the Zacharys. Somebody is finally going to have this come to Jesus moment, and it's going to be my mission to make sure that happens. And if it takes a year, 2 more years, 3 more, I'll do it demonetized. I will do it for free. I'll do it on Rumble. I'll do it on the Twitches. You sicken me like nobody has ever sickened me in my life. And this is a world where the Indiana poverty pigs live in. And you have somehow managed to sicken me more than they have. Oh, actually, that's not true. You're on the same fucking disgusting level. You've all found each other, tribes and all that.
Now, because I care about animals, I will more than likely leave it at that. But let's not even start the discussion of how you want to twist the attention, manipulate the narrative, and use this all continually for your own gain. This community largely knows what really matters. Supporting
Yeah, foodie beauty hate. They don't give a fuck about you, GorlicBread. You don't give a fuck about them because the moment you got demonetized, you ran to create Patreons and gorlicbread.twatwaffle.com/vagina. Like that was literally all you care about is money, and all they care about is foodie beauty. And here is my Christmas prayer. And I should start asking YouTube on Twitter because I'm confused. How is it that people can monetize reactions to unmonetized content? Maybe we should all start asking YouTube that question on Twitter. If somebody is if somebody is no longer monetized, how is it fair that content creators are able to make money off of their content that is no longer monetized? I think it's a valid question. If there is a holiday miracle coming, it's that each and every single one of you will get the karma you deserve for celebrating a woman losing monetization when she is the only reason why you make $1 on this platform.
supporting those who need it, not drama in false stories. So to close this, let's be clear.
He's scared of me, Naughty Box, because I've got him dead to rights. He knows I've got him. I've got him in all the lies. I've got the deleted Bad Seed video. I've called him out on the wasps. I've called him out on the insurance bullshit he tried selling. I called him out on the credit card debt, the lies about the credit card being used by other people. I've called him out on everything. Every single thing, Naughty Box. And the only time he ever addressed me, people came to watch the video and they were like, oh, Gigi's making sense, and they started unsubscribing. He lost 300 to 500 subscribers the one night that he addressed me. You want to know what he did? He deleted the post and said, I'm never addressing this person ever again, because he brought attention to it. And when he brought attention to it, people came over and they were like, oh shit, he's lying. So now he doesn't want to say my name. He doesn't want to bring attention because his biggest fear is that those idiots who watch him are going to come here and see the contradictions, the lies, the story changing, and they're going to be like, oh wow, you really lied about dying to get attention. He doesn't want that, Naughty, so he doesn't talk about me. And the only reason why he addressed FFG is because he's got Big Corky behind him, right? He's got Charlie Gode doing it, and she misspoke and said cancer. And what he does is he focuses on semantics. Well, she said cancer. I never said cancer. Cool. I never said cancer. I said you implied you had cancer. Talk about it. He won't. He will not address it. He will not address the bladder kidney. He will not address the liver. He will not address the colostomy bag. He will not address the stages comment. I was in a later stage. He won't address the playing of the funeral. He won't address the story and changing from, oh, this came out of nowhere to I was one for... He won't address any of that because he can't. And that is the key to calling this motherfucker out. You have to use his words against him. So I'm hoping if FFG does call him out, she doesn't just throw out a cancer thing out there. She's got to do her research. Because if she does this correctly, he will have nothing to say. He will just act like she never called him out.
Real courage is standing with people in their hardest moments, not fabricating stories for deflection or attention. To anyone...
And let me tell you something. If I were just saying her bad scene... And this is what I don't get about these people in this community who just want to... maybe Bad C will say something, I don't know, but I know Just Saying won't. It's just like, I get you're dealing with a really terrible situation, but like, don't let this motherfucker use you like this. You know I'm right. You know he took people for a ride. You know he lied about dying. You know he's told multiple stories. If I ever ended up in this motherfucker's video and was used as a weapon while I was actually battling a terminal disease, I would shut that fucking shit down. The video would be deleted within an hour.
Actually fighting cancer, supporting someone who is, you have my full respect, integrity, dignity. Goes without saying.
How does he say this stuff? This is psychopathic behavior. How does he say this stuff knowing what he's done? How does he say this stuff? Like, this is crazy, anything for $1 behavior. This is, I can't even think of the right word. Like, he knows he's full of shit. He knows he's a con artist. He knows what he did by implying he was dying. He knows why he did that. And he sits there and he does these voiceovers and like no conscience, doesn't feel guilty about it, doesn't feel bad about it, doesn't keep him up at night. It's just money, 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 money. Because lying about dying and taking community for a ride, I guess, is easier than being a man and harassing women, of course, and it's easier than being a man and going out and getting a job and making an honest living. And I'm not saying YouTube is not an honest living, but the way he's doing it is bullshit. He's literally stealing Chantal's content, piggybacks off her shit, and sucks up to other fat women on the internet who think they're better than Chantal. That's how he's making his money. That's it. Not off of vlogs, not off of true crime content, not off of creativity, not off of original commentary. He's literally riding Chantal's he's riding Chantal's coattails and sucking up to morbidly obese women, maybe some not as morbidly obese as they used to be, who are projecting their own hatred onto Chantal because they too could not get the job done. And they're still injecting themselves or getting their guts cut open. I don't get it. I don't understand how a quote unquote man can sleep at night. Somebody help it. Make it make sense.
For most people. FFG, to go back to that original point.
I would be embarrassed. I would be embarrassed.
The fact is, the whole community is seeing you for who you really are. The fact that people can draw so many...
Imagine being more upset that you didn't know an old cat died than you are about GorlicBread faking a terminal illness. And again, it's because a lot of his audience just, they don't know, right? Charlie Gode's been crying for 5 years about evil Gigi, so they all think that, Gigi's a liar. The support group Pigs, they're all convinced Gigi's a liar because, Corky Pig told them so. They just don't know. They don't know. They don't know the truth. They're just all convinced, well, Gigi's a liar. Gigi makes things up. Gigi makes things up. Gigi's a liar. Okay, cool. I'll just keep lying until somebody who isn't stupid listens. Although I will say this, though. For somebody who allegedly nobody watches and is such a liar and can't be taken seriously, I sure do get under people's skin, don't I? If all the shit I'm saying is a lie, you'd think people would be like, oh yeah, who cares? Who's that? But boy, do I sure get under people's skin.
The parallels between you and Chantal is all we truly need. None of us take this as personally as you do. Nobody was out comparing them.
Says the guy who literally posted a picture of his flat tire because Chantal said he takes his fat ass on a bus every day. I can't take it. I can't take it. How do you listen to this fucker?
Themselves to Chantal.
I'm actually excited to get to the Bridget videos.
Nobody was out going on spite diets, starting spite memberships. A lot of us did things for fun. Did things with a smile, did things with a laugh. However, FFG, you seemed to always want to make this more personal than anyone.
And you were right there licking her colon. You were right there giving her a free colonoscopy. You were sitting there with your mom's bras and panties in one hand and your finger up FFG's bunghole in the other. But now nobody took this as seriously as you want. 5 months ago, he was waxing poetically about FFG. Oh, FFG, me and FFG and Yaba are the greatest things ever. Well, now suddenly he realized, oh shit, I gotta throw a black person in this crew. Me, Yaba, and Charlie Gode. He just realized he was too Caucasian for, to be PC. So now it's me, Yaba, and Charlie Gode. But 5 months ago it was me, Yaba, and FFG. Me, Yaba, FFG. Yaba, FFG. Look at our numbers. Nobody works as hard as me, Yaba, FFG. Now it's him, Yaba, Charlie Gode. Oh, fuck me.
You wanted to go where Chantal went. You wanted to get what Chantal had.
Wait, did she really call her mom? When? I never heard that, Carolina.
And of course, all along the way, you wanted to speak so poorly about her that you got this entire community labeled as being hateful. And now it seems you want to gatekeep this community. So FFG, my recommendation to you is to get to working.
It is a very hateful community. I mean, when your favorite creator tells Chantal to say hello to her aborted children in hell, I don't know about you, GorlicBread, and maybe it's because you two were raised to be a piece of shit. Although she wasn't really raised, I guess. She was abandoned, but whatever. Maybe you two were raised to be that kind of person. But when you literally worship somebody and throw money at them for saying, say hello to your aborted children in hell, I don't know what the fuck you call that. I call that hateful content. I call that hateful material. So maybe that's the problem. Maybe you just were not raised correctly. I don't know. People love laughing. Oh, Gigi loves saying he was raised better. Correct. I am very proud of the way that I was raised. I'm very proud that when I was making $6,000 a month on this platform, I took a look around and realized, holy shit, you're all fucking crazy. And I switched sides. I could have easily continued down that path, GorlicBread, but I didn't. Am I supposed to feel bad about that? Never will. Never gonna fucking happen. And I certainly would never sit here and dedicate my life and channel to making a woman who already has mental issues and who already clearly feels bad about herself make her feel worse. Because I don't hate myself the way you and your friends do, GorlicBread. While you were crying in FFG's chats and Charlie Gode's chats and Yaba's chats and figuring out another way to piss Chantal off so you could buy your mom the bras and panties she's looking for this Christmas, I was on the West Coast living my best life. I want to say be jealous, but you won't be because you're a loser, and I don't think you understand how just pathetic your life actually has become. You're a 40-something-year-old straight, quote-unquote, man whose life revolves around harassing women on the internet. Pathetic. If you were my child, I would put you up for adoption even at 43 years old.
Working on that video. I have no doubt with your brand new computer, you'll have no issues completing it. And certainly if you run into any issues, you can go and ask one of the many people who have been berating my comment section, spreading your lies, if they would be willing to assist you. If not, I just want to let you know that I do plan on following through on all of these things. Because you're not going to sit there and push this lie to the community.
Oh my God, he didn't even, hold on, wait, what?
Lie to the community.
He's so stupid. That wasn't me. That's how his video finishes. Listen, it's like literally mid-burp.
To the community.
Oh, you're so pathetic. You make me sick. All right. Oh, God. I'm going to speed this one up because he makes me so fucking mad and I can't stop talking and I'm sorry.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you. So FFG has attempted to start...
Oh, Mudslicker. They're on their best behavior right now. I'm assuming once the Indiana case is over, they're going to be right back to being the low-life pigs they are. We'll see what happens next.
Responding to my video from yesterday. And to be honest, it's just insane to me. It is wild for me to even think that FFG can pretend that the issue was me liking comments. Meanwhile, she's literally out here liking comments from people talking about actually fighting cancer. Somehow, that doesn't imply anything regarding her in cancer, but...
Correct, because she never said she had cancer, you twat waffle. She never said she had a terminal illness. You dingleberry. You literally are the shit stain on society. You are a shit stain on society. She never said she had a terminal illness. You did. You told people you were dying. And when people said, I assume it's cancer, you hearted it. When people made hashtags for you, you hearted it. When somebody wrote this long story about how their mother bravely fought a cancer, blah, 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 you hearted it. Not one time did you say to these people, it's actually not cancer, but thank you for your concern. Instead, you made up a stupid caretaker who happens to be as fucking illiterate as you are, and you pretended to be somebody else to keep the ruse going. And the moment you settled that court case, you went on like nothing fucking happened. And the only reason why we even know about stem cells is because you had to concoct that story after Bad Seed called you the fuck out. Bad Seed called you out, you shit your pants because you know FFG likes Bad Seed, and you ran to make a video, you concocted a stupid stem cell story, and then you had the audacity to say to Bad Seed, you're just emotional because you lost a child to cancer. Not on those words, but you paraphrased it. You are a scumbag. There is no other word for you, GorlicBread. You are scumbag, and the reason why you don't talk about me is because I have your number. We have a lot of dumb fat bitches in this community talking about punching tickets when the only thing they're punching are fucking injections into their fat stomach. I've actually punched your ticket. I don't need binders. I don't need to file false court cases. I don't need to pretend to be stalked. I just have to use your words.
If I did something similar, it gives her grounds to claim that I lied about having it. The reality, FFG, you can't have this both ways. Instead of owning the fact that you threw out a serious accusation with zero proof, you also want to hide behind this new concept of go check YouTube, go check here, this is all documented. My receipts will come in January.
Exactly, B.
FFG, if you had receipts, you'd show them the day you made the accusation. You don't accuse someone of faking cancer and then say, well, wait till I decide to show you the proof. That's not
Why not? You told us you were dying, and we still don't have receipts. It's been 4 years and almost a month. It's been 4 years and almost a month since you announced to the world you're dying, and you literally left your bra and panty collection to mommy and your debt to daddy. And we still don't know what you were dying of. We don't know what you were dying of. Bladder, kidney, liver, colostomy, urostomy bag, stages, stem cells. But you can't wait a couple weeks for this bitch to drag you? I'd rather wait a month for FG to drag you than still be waiting 4 years and 1 month to find out what you had.
Competence. That's
It's
not
been
transparency.
86
That's
years,
not honesty.
Melinda.
And let's make one thing pretty clear. It's your own viewers demanding you respond to this. And all
Jeez.
you can do is stall.
Good, and I hope GorlicBread, when she does this video on you, it's every fucking talking point that you continue ignoring here. I hope it's the urgent care photo. I hope it's that if FFG needs the bad seed video, someone let me know. I'll gladly share it with her. I hope it's everything that proves what I've been saying for years, that you are a con artist. End of story. You want to prove me wrong? Tell us what you had. Tell us how stem cells cured it. Tell us how you were able to literally get out of a bed that you were dying in to walk into a court. Tell us how the same day you settled that court case, you were able to make a video about a tweet that Madden tweeted on December 9th, 2021. You were dying, and yet Madden tweeted on 2021, and you made a video about that tweet. You were too sick 2 weeks before that to get out of bed that your quote-unquote caretaker had to respond to comments, but on December 9th, Jesus came down and touched you, and you were like, here you go, you fucking bum. You've been healed. And you were like, oh, let me make videos again. What a coincidence that the moment you settled your court case, you were healthy enough to make real-time, everyday videos. This is why you won't put this shit in front of your audience, because you know that they may be fucking stupid, Ryan Moody, but they're not as fucking stupid as you are.
To me, probably the most telling part is it's pretty clear now that you just grabbed this false narrative from another corner of the internet and felt that you could share it with your audience without verifying a single detail. That, to me, is so telling because it shows us what you really think of this community. You think everyone is stupid.
Manipulation. This is manipulation.
You think everyone is ignorant, and you think everyone is gullible.
This fucking hello kettle, it's me Pot, you're black. Where's Charlie Gode stream calling me a racist? Bloody, you know that's coming.
To the point that you can say
He
whatever
said the kettle's black.
you want and no one will question it. You relied on the assumption that if you just simply said it loud enough, people would accept it and trust it. So let's be very clear, FFG. You were confronted directly about lying. Your response wasn't evidence. Your response wasn't accountability. Apparently, it's liking random comments, pointing people to unrelated communities, and hoping that no one notices you can't back up a claim you've already committed to.
All right, that's it. I'm making it my mission. I'm gonna sit down. I already edited the videos together. I gotta write that fucking script. I gotta write that script. I gotta write it in a way where I do the 2021, 2023, and I gotta do the back and forth to show his constant lies. And I'll make it generic. YouTuber fakes terminal illness. Maybe then he'll finally respond. We'll see.
If you're going to sit here and make serious accusations, you should be able to prove them immediately. Not someday.
I've been proving them for years. And you've been hiding under your twin-sized bed that I'm sure mommy paid for. I've been proving them for years, and you sit there hiding under skirts. You literally went and dated Bridget so you could have a channel to cry on. Like, I know Bridget thinks that she was good. You know, she was the one that got away and you really loved her. No. We're not all idiots here. You dated her because she had a channel and she was a conduit for you to come after me because you knew you couldn't do it in your own channel. You are a user amongst many things. Many things. But you are a user. That's what you do.
Day, not maybe, not next month, not when it's convenient, not when you're done doing charity streams. Immediately. So let's address this whole hearted comment situation, because if this is the argument that you're going to try to make, you don't have an argument at all. Liking or hearting a comment is not some type of definitive endorsement. For all the people that...
I am so tired of this argument, okay? In a decent society with decent people, which we know you are not, Ryan Moody, which is why you hang out with who you hang out with online. If you tell people you're dying and people say, is it cancer, and you heart it, it's a fucking endorsement. If you don't understand that, then you're a bigger scumbag than I originally thought you were. Because if I ever came on this platform and I said something similar and people said I assume it's cancer, the first thing I would do is correct them. It is the only ethical and honorable thing to do. You, however, chose to just heart it and keep it pushing. And then you start talking about stem cells. And not one time did you say, hey, everybody, I've been seeing a lot of comments on Reddit and YouTube about me having cancer. No, I don't have cancer. You never did that. You instead threw out vague little comments. Hey, guys, treatment's going well, guys. Afforded my mom some new panties this week, guys. Gonna get engaged to another woman on YouTube, guys. Not one time did you ever say, I don't actually have cancer. You're a scumbag. And if you think normal people are gonna side with you on this one, you're dumber than you look. And let me tell you, GorlicBread, that's really fucking dumb.
Want to try to use this with FFG? How many comments did you like regarding BBJ? I don't even want to make this about BBJ, but it seems to me...
Let us not... No. Oh, he just came off a video. He just came off a video where he used the cancer, 2 women who are fighting cancer. He weaponized 2 women who are fighting cancer to get in good with an Indiana poverty pig and her fucking support group losers. And now he wants to sit here on the next video and he wants to compare not knowing when a cat died to cancer, to faking a terminal illness. Oh, well, you hearted comments about BBJ being alive, but you're mad at me for hearting comments letting people think I had cancer. Oh my God, we have fallen so fucking far as a society. We have and if GorlicBread were like 21, 20, remember Journey? Remember that lunatic? And I kept saying the only saving grace for her is she's young. Like maybe she'll, when she gets older, she'll realize how fucking ridiculous she sounds. This man is in his 40s. He's in his 40s making these kinds of arguments. Yes, so what if I let people think I had cancer? You let people think BBJ was alive. Oh, I can't take it.
To me, FFG, you have this real issue when people ask you when.
I hope she
happened.
does, Uncle
When
Leo.
did I fake cancer? Show me. When did I say it? Play the clip. When did BBJ pass away? Because that's ultimately what you're trying to deflect away from. But you know, with me, what you're trying to do is revisit comments from other people.
He won't even say my name. You're such a pussy, GorlicBread. Ryan Wood, you are a pussy. This is what cracks me up. You should come to my house and say it to my face. We all know your mother would answer the door and say you weren't home, but I would never do that, girl, because I'm not a fucking Neanderthal. I'm making videos about you like you make about Chantal, except I do it better because I'm making videos about things that actually happened, and I'm not clickbaiting a community full of lonely women who hate a fat woman who hasn't done a thing to them. I'm actually calling you out. So would I ever show up at your doorstep? No, because I'm not a Neanderthal, and let's face it, you're a cop calling bitch. We all know you would pick up the phone and have me arrested just so Corky Pig over there could post a mugshot on her Twitter and her wife can go, banger babe, I'm not that fucking stupid. But if I were that stupid, we all know mommy would answer the door. And she'd probably offer me a cookie and say, I'm sorry, my little boy is not home right now. He's at the jujitsu's. And then we'd hear, Mommy, who's at the door? That's the TV, Mr. Gaining Ground. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
4+ years ago, and treat other people's comments as if they were deliberate statements that I was making about myself at the time.
You said you were dying. What did you have? You said you were dying. What did you have? You said you were terminal. You planned your funeral. You were dying. What did you have? Hey! I can't with you. I can't with this motherfucker. Here's the good news. I've got a weekend full of holiday shit going on. So I'm getting all this anger out now. I'll be back next week. So as annoyed as I am right now, I am busy tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday with holiday stuff, birthday stuff, not my birthday, other people's birthdays. So it's like, you know what? Thank God I have a busy 3 to 4 days coming up next because this is so infuriating. And I don't know if it's because of a connection, you know, of cancer in my family. I don't know. Like I had an uncle who passed away not too long. I don't know if that's why I'm so angry. But he angers me beyond belief. And he angers me more than some of the people in this community do, who I should be angry at. But something about this man, quote unquote, angers me like nothing before. I don't know if it's the cancer. I don't know if it's the constant lying. I don't know if it's the word salad. I can't figure it out. But thank God I have another break coming up because holy fuck, he's frustrating. And people get mad at Foodie Beauty. People get mad at Foodie Beauty. People get angry at Foodie Beauty. What the fuck has Foodie Beauty actually done compared to what this man did? What has Foodie Beauty done? What has she done compared to what this guy has done?
Beyond that, It seems that you feel that you can retroactively apply that I should have been providing an explanation to each individual comment in 2021 because in 2025 you want to sit and spin pun.
Yes. Yes. Let's not forget her mother died of cancer. I don't know if anybody knows what type it is. I do. I don't know if she said it before, but her mother passed away of cancer. Yes, GorlicBread, yes. You voluntarily told the internet you're dying. You did that. You made that video with the sniffles, the Patreon list, the 100K mention, the don't forget. You made that video, right? Because that's the argument with Amberlynn Reen and Fruity Beauty, right? Well, they put that out there. They put that out there, right? Don't put it out there if you don't want us talking about it. You put that out there. So yes, you should have corrected every single person who said cancer, 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 cancer. If you didn't feel the need to do that, you shouldn't have put that video in the first place. But then how would you have gotten attention, right? How would you have gotten that coveted 100K? How would you have been able to dry beg while you were being sued for, what is it, $9,000 in credit card debt? Oh, was that the $1,500 one? Hold on. I'm sorry, that was the $1,800. The $9,000 is the recent one with Discover Card. Yes. Listen, don't let death get in the way of your spending, right? Don't let death ruin your lifestyle. Listen, I may be dying, doesn't mean I have to be poor, right, GorlicBread? I mean, like you say in that famous song I wrote for you, a debt is just a state of mind.
And fully intended. Some theory that I was fabricating I had cancer? No one is buying this garbage, FFG. The whole community clearly saw you say I faked having cancer. But you know what? Instead of my comment section being filled with hate and contempt, which is what you wanted to spread this lie on your platform.
I honestly don't think she cares, to be honest with you. I don't think she cares. I don't think she wants the idiots who watch you. I really don't think she gives a fuck. I think she said that because a lot of people think you did fake having cancer. You've definitely implied it. You can fucking lie. I don't even know why I'm even talking to this motherfucker. He's too much of a pussy to play these words and respond to everybody. Let me tell you something. If I were GorlicBread and I had a GG saying all the shit about me and none of it was true, I would have a video refuting every lie. Hearting the comments, the bladder, the kidney, the colostomy, the liver, the difference in doctors, the difference in diagnosis, the funeral. I would refute it all. I would jump at the chance to make my GG look like a liar, but he won't do that. He won't do that because he knows he can't.
You wanted people to hold me accountable for your lie. But instead, they shared their...
And I hope that FMG does go after him. I hope she makes a video. And I do hope that she does it correctly with his words, because then he's fucked. What's he going to do? What's he going to do? If she has a video or a live where she plays his clips, and, you know, this is what he said in 2021. This is what he said in 2023. This is him using Bad Seed's daughter against son or daughter, the child. I guess I should say child against him. This is him saying multiple doctors told him he was dying. It came out of nowhere. This is him saying one doctor warned him for. What's he gonna do? Oh, that's right. He's gonna act like, oh, I don't have time to react to FFG, guys. Hey guys, I was gonna react to FFG, but I think I'm gonna take that 40 beat, guys.
Their personal connection with cancer, their frustrations they had with you, exploiting those emotions. And to further my point, FFG, yeah, a lot of people liked, and guess what? I even hearted those comments specifically when those feelings got shared. And with your moronic logic, that means I was agreeing that their loved one passed away, that I would need to clarify, hey, I'm hearting this.
See how he lies? See how he lies. So now he's saying they were comments about people sharing heartfelt cancer stories, and they were. There were comments. What he refuses to acknowledge is that in those same comments where people were sharing those stories, they also said stuff like, "You've got this, though, Ryan. You've got this. You can beat cancer." He's not telling you that part. He's not talking about comments like the one I have on screen. What unbelievable realistic catch that you will ever see. Never stop fighting cancer, Ryan. He doesn't show those comments. No. I hearted a comment of a woman telling me her loved one died of cancer, so that means I have cancer. No, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about you hearting the comments, asking you if it's cancer, assuming it's cancer, telling you to fight cancer. That's what we're talking about. But again, he manipulates his audience. He emotionally manipulates them. He abuses them. He does not tell them the full story because he knows he can't.
But I want to make it clear, I'm not happy your loved one died. That's the concept you want to share? And you want to tell people to do research on this platform? Listen, one of my best friends passed away. I did a memorial video. The comment section is flooded with people talking about his passing, how young he was, how they felt. I hearted and liked nearly every comment. Not one person has ever been stupid enough to make a video years later saying this meant I was glad he died. No creator on this platform, including yourself, FFG,
Just when I think
including
this man cannot make me sicker.
you failed reactors, manage their
Failed reactors. Yeah, I felt like a real fucking failure last week over in Orange County, Ryan Moody. I felt like a real fucking failure hanging around Newport Beach, Huntington Beach. I feel like a real fucking failure, Moody. If only we could all be middle-aged men who watch our mom model underwear and panties, bras and panties at Victoria's. If only we could find that level of success. Dirty boxers, laying around crusty as fuck, playing Madden all day long, stealing other people's game footage, and buying our mother's panties. Oh, I dream of that level of success. Please sign me up. Where do I go?
their comments with this hyper literal level of interpretation, because that's never how an audience is going to read.
Where do I go?
Like, but this is the hill, FFG, probably the only hill based on the looks of it you can get up to cling to.
And now all of a sudden FFG's obese. Now I can't take it. Oh, FFG, please drag him. Join me, FFG, join me in my mission to bring all eyes on this fucker. Listen, she's fuck Girl World, fuck our history. Let's just join forces and take this fucker where he needs to go, which is out of Girl World. Because there used to be a saying, oh, these people like that can't be here. Men like GorlicBread shouldn't be here. What happened to that? What happened to escorting them out of the community? The same pigs who defend him now were ready to call his mother 2 years ago. We should call his mommy and tell him what he's doing online. What happened to those bitches? Where did they go? Oh, that's right. They're too busy baking dry cookies.
And now you're there. You're at the top, and we're all looking at you. Your interpretation isn't logical because
I have a feeling 2026 is going to be the year of GorlicBread. I think since I want to do more recorded videos, I need to start pumping out more recorded videos about this motherfucker. I think that's where we need to go. Recorded reactions to him. It's something is severely wrong with this guy. Something is sick. He's sick. He's a sick individual. And I'm tired of people pretending he's not. I'm tired of people giving this man a pass because they can't handle being called out by me. I can't handle it. It's too much.
Because it's not how social media platforms function. I'm not Chantal, FFG. The community here, they're not the Beezers. We're not just going to sit back and take this, trust me, bro, find it for yourself response to your...
So then play my videos, GorlicBread. Play my videos. There's no need to trust me, bro. You know all those women who you're probably planning to marry next year because you're a fucking weirdo who creeps on lonely women online? Play my videos for them. We don't have to trust me, bro, anything. Play the videos. It's so simple. Maybe I'll start tagging you in my community tab posts once a week since I know how much you love that.
Your false accusations. No one trusts you. You're a documented liar. And no one wants to search the internet trying to prove a point you never had to begin with. And for all the people that want to sit there and claim, I'm just jealous of FFG or what she has, FFG, if I wanted something you had, I'd go buy it myself and drag it through an ashtray. That way it happens.
Yeah, and then you wouldn't pay the bill, and then you'd end up in court for another fucking lawsuit. What the fuck are you talking about? You can't buy shit. Your life is based on credit. There is no portfolio. There's no money. Even Bridget says you're fucking broke. You're broke, you're a hoarder, you live in filth. This is why you try so hard to find a community that makes you money, because you're a loser. You cannot hold down a job. You cannot... You don't like authority. You don't want to be told what to do. You want to wake up every morning, scratch your ass, sniff your fingers, figure out what mom's making for breakfast, and then you want to lay in bed all day and wait for Chantal to upload. What the fuck are you buying? Because you're not buying it, we are. We are the ones buying it when our interest rates skyrocket because you don't pay your fucking bills.
It had that aura that you would have given it. It's funny to me.
And I think it's funny you talking about dragging things through ashtray and being dirty when Bridget says you live in filth. And how interesting you still will not reply to Bridget. You still will not address Bridget. Every time somebody in this comment says, why aren't you addressing Bridget? Oh, let's just leave Bridget alone. Let's just leave Bridget. Are we noticing a pattern here? Are we noticing a pattern here?
That once you get called out by me, once you get called out by the community,
Fuck.
if you go over to Twitter, once you get called out by your own
I'm
family,
looking forward
all
to
of a
the
sudden-
day this motherfucker is just cast out like the demon he is. He needs to go find another community and take advantage of. He just sickens. He sickens me. Him trying to build success off of Chantal when he is one of the worst fucking people around. It sickens me to my core, and I look for, and it will come. It will come. Karma is a slow turning wheel. It will come sooner or later, and I'm going to be the first motherfucker to pop open a bottle on a live stream and celebrate it. He's as much as Breezy gets under my fucking skin and gets on my last nerve, all the stuff he did years ago should have been enough for this community. Him courting multiple women, engaged to one, using another one, stealing people, that should have been enough. But somehow he's like a little they say Chantal's a cockroach. This man is a cockroach.
You're allergic to the truth. All of a sudden, you want to make everyone else the liar.
Oh, Jesus, take the wheel.
All people are asking
Jesus,
for,
take the
FFG,
wheel.
is in theory the same thing you've always asked Chantal for. Just be accountable. It's interesting that
Fucking ironic.
when it came down to proving
Can't.
you had taken BBJ to the vet and Chantal had not properly cared for the animal, you
can't.
scampered back to the internet and you threw down a whole bunch of receipts and you said,
I can't.
look at how
Oh no, he's got his
BBJ wasn't
monetization
cared for."
back, which is why he's back. It's me. Remember, he keeps bragging about his analytics, and he's like, "Yeah, my views are up." I'm like, "Yeah, your views are up because for 3 months, you pretty much almost ignored this channel. You were too busy on Ryan Moody, which is your monetized channel, and you were uploading on gorlictwat.com and his Patreon. So of course your views are up again because you're back to constantly uploading. He did a premiere earlier today. He's live streaming again. He's trying so hard to take FFG's bag at this point. He's just like Corky Pig over there under the bridge in southern Indiana. All right, one paycheck away from being the poverty trash we all know she is. He's right there with her. It's crazy to me that he's still bragging about this shit, and I'm like, yeah, your views are up because you abandoned your audience for months. Because even though you said you were going to continue making content for free, I'll make a channel for free. Hey guys, I'll still be making content no matter what. You didn't. You're a fucking liar. You ran to Ryan Moody. You streamed on there almost daily, hoping that those idiots in the Manic community would give you super chats, and they didn't. And the moment you came back, the moment you got monetized in Girl World, you came running the fuck back. It's what you do. GorlicBread's last video on Ryan Moody 21, 13 days ago. His last live stream, 3 weeks ago. Did I not say that was going to happen? When he got demonetized, did I not say he's going to tuck tail and run to Ryan Moody because he's so rich, but you know, he needs that YouTube money no matter what? Because most rich people would say, no big deal. I'll come back in 3 months. Who cares? But we all know he's full of shit. He's a broke bum. So the moment he lost monetization here, he ran to Ryan Moody 21, which I said he was going to do, right? And then what did I tell you he was going to do the moment he got monetization back in Girl World? Ryan Moody 21 who? I know.
But
I know,
now-
busy. But the good news is I was planning to go till like 8 o'clock anyway.
Now, when the roles are reversed and you're the one sitting there lying, you're the one saying and projecting all these things, and the community comes to you and says, hey, can you prove any of these claims that you're making? All of a sudden, you don't want to do that. So, to be clear, you want to hold Chantal to this standard that you yourself are completely incapable of doing. You want to, in fairness, make bolder claims about individuals in the community than Chantal really ever has. But you don't have the right to be questioned. You don't have the right to show facts. That's not how this works. It's not how any of this is going to work.
Yeah.
FFG, these are comments that you responded to from your own channel.
Yeah.
I would think that if you really respected your own viewers enough, that when they asked you, when they tell you, hey, this personally impacts me and you're talking about it, can you provide some proof?
Yeah.
Can you show us where any of this opinion is being formed from?
Yeah.
You would have enough respect for them. You know, the same people that line your pockets, made your donations, and sit in a charity stream.
Yeah.
You would think that you'd have enough respect for them, to be honest. But I guess we've learned that's just not something you're capable of doing.
Yeah.
Love to know your thoughts on this. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Anyway, hopefully FFG will be making that video with all the receipts, and then GorlicBread, I'll be looking forward to your response to that video, which we all know we're not going to get. So, 'twas the night before Christmas, a psychic reading. I don't know what this is, but this is a Bridget video. Let's see what this is about. Is this the same poem she did in her community tab post?
'Twas the night before Christmas,
I think
and
it
all
is,
through
isn't
the
it?
stream, Foodie was quiet. No rage and no scheme.
Oh, maybe not.
No super chats flying. No chaos to chew. Just boring old silence and nothing to do. Her channel got clipped. Demonetized tight. Turns out nonstop nonsense doesn't cash out like fights. So Garlic sat waiting, refreshing the page.
Okay, I can't do this. All right, Charlie Gode shut it down. This is the video I wanted to watch anyway. Charlie Gode shut it down. I mean, let's face it, the only thing Charlie Gode has ever shut down is the buffet at closing time. But according to Bridget, Charlie Gode shut something down. So let's see what Charlie Gode shut down. So again, GorlicBread showed up in her chat, fought with a bunch of mods, and I don't know what happened, but apparently Bridget's going to recap it in, 15 minutes. Let's do 1.25. All right. Let's see. Let's see what Charlie Gode allegedly shut down. Oh, and apparently, from somebody who watched this video, she also still found time to make it about me somehow. I can't. I don't know. I don't know what I did to this woman. You would think I loved her and left her, but God bless America, I guess.
Well, what do we have here? What do we have here? It seems as though the other day someone got into my DMs and told me, oh my God, somebody else went off on Garlic.
I hate when she does that. Someone got into my DMs. Like if people allowed me to show my DMs, I could show you people actually get into my DMs. They're like, hey Gigi, this happened, that happened. I'm sorry, I don't. Belinda makes that joke all the time. Someone else told her about it. I hate when she does that. It's like, lady, we know you're watching everything, especially GorlicBread. Like, we just know that. I'm sorry. I don't know why I have such a hard time believing her, but I just don't. I'm sorry.
Garlic loaf. It's about 2 hours in. She went off. Then I was like, all right, whatever. But then I got another message from somebody else. It was like, oh yeah, she went off. So who do we have here? Charlie Gode went off on GorlicBread.
God help me, give me the strength.
Let's watch it, and then we'll discuss.
Give me the strength.
But to say someone lied about something that serious, yeah, please show those receipts.
I knew it. I knew it.
So what is happening here is that Charlie Gode is actually going over one of FFG's streams. We know that Charlie has been covering FFG.
And you know Charlie knows the story. You know, because Charlie pretends she's not into everybody's business. She is. She's even admitted that she watches everything, which she loves the drama. She knows that while he might not have said cancer, she knows damn well he pretended to be terminally ill and he wasn't. She knows that. But because she's got this hate boner for FFG, if you make a claim that's serious, you have to show receipts. Whereas a normal person who had any kind of ethics or morals in this space would say, look, I don't like this bitch. And maybe she used the wrong term, but we all know he said he was dying and he never did. But she won't say that because that would give FFG a win. And Gigi a win. And we all know that heifer ain't ever given Gigi a win.
She has beef with FFG because FFG tried with all her might to take Charlie Gode down. But now we know that FFG, her whole thing is crumbling because she's a liar and all kinds of stuff like that. But let's watch. Oh, and let me also say that I also had heard that Garlic had went into FFG's chat to defend himself. I'm like, how did this all get started? Because Garlic started doing videos.
It's crazy to Belinda that she goes that if you're going to make a claim like that, you have to provide proof. When the response should have been like, I don't know about cancer, but maybe she misspoke, but we do know for a fact that Garlic told motherfuckers he was dying and he never did. Like, but you know, she'll never do that because Charlie's another one, which is money. The anti-racism, the anti-homophobia, all of it's bullshit. All the shit she throws at Chantal's projection, all of the you're racist, you're homo, all of that's nonsense to protect her channel. She doesn't care about anything except the almighty fucking dollar.
Videos on FFG for whatever reason. Instead of his usual foodie beauty, but let's go on. And so FFG has been going off, but Garlic went in there to defend himself.
Don't you have some fucking, chronic fucking injury or it's not even an injury. You fucking lied about dying. You said you were dying. You led your community to believe that you were dying. Okay? Gorlic fuckface, get the fuck out of here, you piece of absolute shit. Fucking preying on the women in this community. Hey guys, what's up, you guys? Watching your fucking views and subs and
that tickles me again. The second time listening to it.
Get a fucking ass out of yourself, you fucking gnome piece of shit. Okay? You lied about having a terminal illness. Get the fuck out of my face.
And where did she get this information? From TheGGround.
Oh my God. No, actually, she got it from this video. this video, which we're going to play again for those of you who still don't want to admit the truth. She got it from this video, and she got it from this video, my response to Bad Seed. She did not get it from Gaining Ground, Bridget May Be Lonely. She got it from Ryan Moody 21 and GorlicBread. I know they're the same person, but one video was on one channel, one video was on the other. I mean, she didn't get shit from Gaining Ground. Oh, this is fucking insane. Guys, this is fucking insane.
And wait.
Oh, God. Like, she flew across the country, confirmed I was right about 99.9% of the shit that I said, and she still goes home and still wants to make this about Gigi's making shit up. It's like, oh my God. Oh my God. Like, fucking that man wasn't embarrassing enough for you, but you're still gonna kind of semi-defend him in the face of reality? Like, have we no shame? Can we buy Bridget shame for Christmas? Can we do a GoFundMe? We need to buy this woman an ounce of shame, because she clearly has none.
Wait, real quick, because I'm really bad
God.
at keeping up with chat. I'm gonna say this as respectfully as possible, because I do see GorlicBread in chat. I'm gonna say this as respectfully as possible. I know it's hard to possibly hear lies being told about you, especially serious ones, but I want to remind you of who I am. To the past several years, honestly, to the past like 5 years, there's been many lies, disgusting lies, told about me.
Name one.
And one of the reasons
Name
I stopped
one.
trying to prove certain shit and I sat back and let people show their ass is because I knew I
You're a coward.
was telling the truth.
Oh, that's right.
I'm not going to go in people's chats, especially a platform that's not my own, and start going back and forth with their viewers.
Because you learned your lesson. Because you are not capable of engaging with creators yourself. You lose your shit. You get caught acting crazy. You get caught doing crazy shit like spreading doxes. So that's why you do the unbothered. And is this bitch for real? Is this heifer for real? 5 years later, she's still trying to sell this unbothered, innocent. Oh, that's why I just sit back and let people. Sure you do. Sure you do. Sure you do.
If you know you,
I know. Rip pantyhose. Fuck right off. I mean, she has been so embarrassed over the last 5 years. She has lost 30,000 subs. She's been dragged by so many creators, and she still sits there on that high horse, which I guarantee you has to have severe spine issues by now, still acting like her shit doesn't stink. You gotta give it to her, though. You have to give it to her. Her level of delusion and the fact that she's able to stay delusional for this long uninterrupted is quite fucking impressive. Somebody get the Guinness Book of World Records involved.
oh, you ain't lying, sit the fuck back and wait for FFG to show her ass.
See, this is all she cares about. All she cares about is making FFG look bad, because you know damn well she knows everything about GorlicBread. You know damn well, I'm even sure she talked about it years ago, about the Casita Latina Breezy. I'm pretty sure she talked about all of that. She has no life. She's admitted that she hosts movie nights on Discord. This is her entire existence. On Fridays and Saturdays, can you find her out at the club? Can you find her out at the bar? Can you find her out dinner? No, you find her live streaming for 3 to 6 hours. This is all this woman fucking does. So we're not gonna sit here and pretend that she has no fucking clue about GorlicBread, but because she has to make FFG look bad, she's gonna turn a blind eye to it. Just like she turns a blind eye to Farrah Fiasco and her racism. Just like she turned a blind eye to FFG's problematic behavior for years, because all she cares about is making $1 as easy as possible. She is the much heavier female GorlicBread. End of story.
And she's already been doing that.
I want to repeat, this is not the first time I've heard about the cancer thing. But I could be honest, no matter the criticism I had of you, GorlicBread, in the past, and say, you know what? They ain't shown nothing that showed me.
Wait a minute, Charlie. You had criticism of him? Because from what he thinks, you got his back and you are his ally.
See how dishonest she is? I haven't seen anything that said you have cancer, but you've seen him lie about having a terminal illness. But, you know, Charlie Gode will defend literally anybody. She will turn a blind eye to anybody. She does not care about what's right and what's wrong. She cares about preserving. Listen, she's another asshole who probably had a really rough go in her younger years. I'm assuming bullied extremely. And she's finally, well, she thinks she's that bitch. She found a space where people adore her. She's not being called obese. She's not being called whatever. That's all she cares about, is the attention, the high she gets from attention that she's probably never gotten in her fucking life. I mean, sad, but a lot of people like that around here.
Lie. That's one of the things that he told me. He was like,
Kate.
he had so much respect for Charlie Gode because when all this stuff was going down with Breezy and Jessica Massacre and things of that
Correct,
nature.
Danny. That's all she cares
he
about is
respected
herself and her
Charlie because
bottom line.
Charlie
It's ridiculous.
Stood up for him, fought the good fight for him. And I'm just like, what? Because
if she had an ounce of integrity, if this woman had an ounce of integrity, there has been so many times, I've even defended the Indian poverty pigs in the past. And it pains me to defend people. I've had to defend Breezy in the past. I will defend people who deserve to be defended, even if I do not like them. I don't play that fucking game because, listen, I don't need to sit here to pay my bills. This is spending money for me. This is enjoyable money. I didn't go on my trip. I mean, I guess I did use some YouTube money on my trip, but I could have gone on this trip without YouTube money. This is just fun. I pop in, I make a little bit of money. I could pay my internet. I have money to go out, have a nice dinner. I'm living my best fucking life. If this woman had an ounce of integrity, which we know she doesn't, she hasn't had one since we found out she had my docs and gave it to Callie, she would say, look, I don't like the motherfuckers who are calling this out, but I've seen the proof myself. You lied about having a terminal illness, but she needs GorlicBread. She needs her little army to go after FG. Why do you think she's okay with microaggressive support group all of a sudden? I'm still a racist 5 years later. He's a bigot, he's a racist. I'm a successful black woman. He wanted to take me down from my Fortune 500 company on YouTube. But she will not tell you about Farrah Fiasco, calling Middle Eastern men a sand N-word. She won't tell you about her being in an N-word with attitudes group. She won't actually call out shit that's actually factual shit that matters. She's fucking smoke and mirrors. She's as full of shit 5 years ago. I'm sorry, she's as full of shit today as she was 5 years ago. And I don't know why I'm shocked. But again, we're finding that the only thing that's ever grown on this woman is her waistline.
I had researched that whole debacle, and one of the streams that I watched was Charlie Gold's stream talking about the stuff, because she was just talking about the drama. She was like, "I'm here for the drama. Let's go over the drama." And I was like, she didn't.
I don't like lobster mac and cheese, Claudia. Let me tell you why. I love lobster, and I love mac and cheese, but when you put them together, I just feel like it ruins it. Like, lobster's its own beautiful delicacy on its own. Just give me like a lobster roll with some melted butter on a toasted hot dog bun, done. If I want mac and cheese, just give me mac and cheese. Don't add bacon or barbecue on top of it. I need them to be separate. So Costco today, I went and I saw they have a lobster mac and cheese, and I was like, no, even though it looks like it would be okay, I feel like, because mac and cheese is so strong flavored, it's going to cover the lobster flavor. Like, I don't want to cover lobster flavor. I want to make love to lobster flavor.
Stick up for you?
Correct, Uncle Leo. That's all they're doing. Because let's not forget, for those of you who don't know, when FFG was coming after me and Belinda and Peanut and saying some of the most horrendous things about us, this bucktooth heifer, gap-toothed Terry over here, I love Frenchie. Go watch Frenchie. Frenchie drags motherfuckers like no one else can. But the moment Frenchie turned on her, oh, you could see the sweat and the grease coming off her face. Oh, can't come after me. I'm the precious Charlie Gode. I'm a black woman. I'm protected by my status. Look at Rachel Reacts. You think Charlie Gode would have had a problem with Rachel Reacts if she didn't find out that Rachel was talking shit about her in a Discord? You don't talk shit about Charlie Gode. I do. Fuck Charlie Gode. Still big as hell. Still filming from the neck up. Like, nothing's changed. Fuck Charlie Gode. I will say that. Not because Charlie Gold's black. It's because Charlie Gode is a deceptive, lying, manipulative. See you next Tuesday. If you feel it's because she's black, feel that way. Those days are done here in Gorl. I don't care. I have a laundry list of reasons why Charlie Gode is a POS. The moment she saw my docs was visible, instead of warning me, she cultivated my information. She gathered everything she could find. And in the moment I got quote unquote out of line, all of a sudden my docs appears online. And she later admitted that she had it and gave it to Kelly. So there's a laundry list of reasons why I say, fuck this heifer. And it's not just because you could fly a 747 through her front teeth. It's because she's low down and dirty. She puts on a front like she is, oh, I'm so sanctimonious, I don't roll in the mud. She is the biggest mud roller that is in this space, but she learned to do it behind the scenes. She lets her mods do the talking, she lets her little Twitter regards do the talking, and she sits there and she pretends to be unbothered. Let's not forget the Peanut. stream she did on Alex's. We saw that Charlie come out. We saw the real Charlie come out in that stream. Now she's reserved and she doesn't do drama, guys. She's just, I don't play dirty games. Bitch, yes, you do. And that's why when I called it out 5 years ago, you lost 30,000 subs. Because people realized you took the health community for a motherfucking ride. You pretended to be a weight loss channel. You got your 100,000+ subs. And then you abandoned your weight loss journey. You abandoned that channel. And every single time something went wrong for her, she had a new problem. Remember, her mugshot came out. Well, oh, guys, I was an alcoholic for 31 days. Alan Robertson, his wife, cured me. It's always something with her. She's manipulative. That's all she is. That's all she is. And again, she'll say it's because she's black. Go for it. Nobody cares anymore. She's manipulative because she's manipulative. End of story.
He stood up for me, and I really respect her for it. And he was going on about it. I was like, well, maybe I am misremembering what the hell. So I went back again and watched Charlie stream on that. And I'm like, dude, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. What the hell you heard? Maybe it was another stream. Nah. It's crazy.
That you said that lie. I did hear the part about like, you thought you were really sick. You thought you were dying. That doesn't equal cancer.
Oh my God. Oh, look at her making excuses for this. Charlie, how does someone think they're really sick? And how does someone think they're gonna die? Because that's not what he said. And you know that's not what he said, but you're so desperate for a win because it irks you that you've been grifting for 10 fucking years, from Ellen DeGeneres to Kim Kardashian to Oprah Winfrey to Zachary Michael to... You have been working 10 years on this grift of yours, and you cannot handle that FFG came in and did what you did in half the fucking time. Not the 100,000 subs, but she kills you in views. I don't know if she still does now, but she did. Because she hates FFG so much, she is gonna now sit here and act like what GorlicBread did was okay. Oh, well, I mean, you thought you were dying. No. He said he was dying. He planned his funeral. And I know you're sitting there in a Discord somewhere and you've heard this story before because you have no fucking life, Charlie. I'm sorry. It's very fucking clear at this point. There is no life to be had over in Charlieville. You know all this information. But when it comes to someone this woman hates, she will always turn a blind eye, and because she needs FFG to pay for her egregious offenses against a successful black woman, because nothing says success like beating on morbidly obese women when you too are the size of a Mack truck. People have to pay, and because of that, we're gonna rewrite history. Well, just you said you thought you had cancer, you thought this, you thought that. No. He said he was dying.
It's a very serious claim to make. Even though you may be upset, I get that. That's a disgusting thing to say. I'd be upset as well.
I can't fucking take it. She's so grimy. I can't.
But the thing about it,
she's so grimy. I fucking can't. I don't know what I expected. When I said earlier, let's listen to what Charlie had to say first. I don't even know why I'm shocked by any of this.
Is that the people that started that whole debacle of the cancer and whatnot? No, it came from a stagnant channel that is not getting like new subscribers, new viewers, and things like that. So
then why are you all so fucking pressed? Number one, I never said it was cancer. I said he was dying, and he implied it was cancer. And if this channel is so stagnant and nobody cares, why do I press these two bitches on my screen so much? I got the bitch on the left acting like I cheated on her after 10 years of marriage, and I got the heifer in the big old center still crying about shit from 5 fucking years. Why are you so pressed? And I must have some kind of pull because this heifer had 136,000 subscribers in June of 2020. What's she at now? 110? What is it? 110? I may be stagnant, but I'm effective. But I never said he had cancer. So
in my mind, I was just like, after a while, forget it. Don't nobody watch him anyway. He's going to have his little, I'm talking about Gigi. He's going to have his little group of people that still watch him, but it's really not going anywhere.
If it ain't going anywhere, why is she talking about it? Why are you talking about it? Why is GorlicBread crying in a Charlie's chat about it? Why is FFG bringing it up? Clearly, my shit is going somewhere, but again, I never said he had cancer. But I've never seen a group of women who are constantly talking about how irrelevant I am, and yet I press you harder than a fucking Ronco Panini machine. You, especially you two on screen, you two have been the most pressed. Every time I turn around, we got a Gap over here, Gap 2, Gap 3. Is there a Gap 2? We got Gap over here. Oh, the things I went through with Gigi 5 years ago. The things I went through with Gigi. What the fuck did you go through? What the fuck did you go through? Besides having Callie, trying to get Callie to make a video with my docs. Besides one of your moderators doxing me on the farms. What did you go through? Besides having your moderator, future Becky, dox one of my moderators. What did you go through? Oh, I told you to go fuck yourself? I posted your mugshot one too many times? Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Do not come on my fucking channel and my platform going back and forth with people. If you know you're not lying, you know you're not lying.
The audacity. But Charlie, he's been told all of this before.
And this is the same person, me, that for years people were going around lying, saying I had some fucking DUI. I never had a DUI in my life.
Who the fuck said, hold on, wait, who the fuck said she had a DUI?
You know you're not lying.
The audacity. But Charlie, he's been told all of this before.
And this is the same person, me, that for years people were going around lying, saying I had some fucking DUI. I never had a DUI in my life.
Who said this woman had a DUI? I know she ain't talking about me. I have never heard anybody say this woman had a DUI. I will tell you what I did say. When her moderators in her Twitter army were spreading rumors that I'm inappropriate with children and that I'm a drunk, I responded with, I'm not the one with the mugshot, and I'm not the one who pretended to be an alcoholic for 31 days. I am well aware that her mugshot had nothing to do with the DUI. It had to do with her not showing up to court, which is probably the only time in her life she has run from anything, including a commitment. So I don't know who said she had a DUI. It wasn't fucking me. But oh my God, somebody line and said you had a DUI. This bitch was promoting a parody account saying that I am inappropriate with children because she's weak. She's as weak as that dirty ass stank chair she has been sitting on for 5+ fucking years. She was promoting rumors as me, a gay man, was inappropriate with children. This is my favorite parody account. Because she's a cowardly chicken shit bitch. Oh, he said chicken shit must because she's black. Cry about it, heifer. Nobody ever said you had a DUI, but if they did, that's probably the nicest thing they've said about you, because you're, ooh, I almost called her to see you next Tuesday without spelling it out.
You know why I had to learn to let it fly? Because I knew I was telling the truth.
You didn't learn to let it fly. You sit behind the scenes and you do fucked up shit with your fucked up people, your fucked up moderators, your fucked up viewers. Remember that? Remember those nasty messages Callie got? Charlie, do you remember that? Somebody called Charlie an N-word, and the account was on Instagram, and the account just so happened to match the username of one of my subscribers at the time. Do you remember that, Charlie? And the profile they used was a profile photo from earlier that day, and then come to find out, we discovered you were taking screenshots of that user's Twitter profile before she changed her picture. What a coincidence that you were monitoring this user, taking pictures of her profile and her screenshots, and then all of a sudden, Callie gets these racist messages from somebody purporting to be that woman, and the first bitch on Twitter to be like, oh, of course a Gigi stan was one of your favorite moderators. But I'm sure that was just a coincidence, right, Charlie? You don't do shit like that. You just watch The Real Housewives and eat all the time. Well, speaking of pizza, where's that pizza photo? Pizza photo.
And I like to let people continue with their lives, continue to see how
But also, Charlie,
how far you
but also, Charlie, if he does not want to hear the lies, he has the option not to watch.
And there's a video on my channel about that, catching her taking screenshots. And then my subscriber changed her profile picture throughout the day. But then all of a sudden, Callie starts getting these really gross messages from a fake account using her old photo from before she changed it. But it's just a coincidence that we know that Charlie was taking screenshots of that user all morning, and that new account pops up, just happens to use her old just a fucking coincidence, I'm sure.
Watch the people. Stop watching the...
Yes, Callie one morning, I have a video about it. I don't know if somebody in the chat can go get the link. One morning, I forget her name. She clearly left the community. I don't fucking blame her. They were going in on her because she was defending me on Twitter, and I think she posted Charlie's thread from Kiwi Farms. And about an hour later, Callie starts getting these disgusting messages on Instagram calling her an N-word. And they're like, look, Gigi's followers calling Callie an N-word. Now, by this point, my subscriber had already changed her profile picture, right? So the subscriber's like, that's not me. And you can tell that's not me because there was a variation in the handle. All of a sudden, Charlie chimes in and goes, why were you posting my Kiwi Farms link? Her tweet was up for maybe 15 seconds, this person. Their tweet was up. She tweeted the Kiwi Farms link and then deleted it because she felt bad that she posted it. But 15 seconds was enough for Charlie to get a screenshot. And shortly after that, this account appears using that same profile pic, and the first thing her and her friends did were, oh look, of course it's a GG subscriber. But she acts like none of that happened. She acts like she didn't go digging through my docs. She acts like she didn't give Callie my docs, even though her video is still up where she admitted I gave Callie those videos. But she refuses to acknowledge that she only had those videos because she had my docs. She won't talk about any of that because it goes against her poor innocent victim act that she's been desperately trying to sell since she was begging Ellen for a trip to Hawaii.
Of people is what I said, because they're not getting more viewers. They're not accomplishing.
Yeah, the videos are still on my channel. Something about search on my channel for like disgusting DM or something. The video's there somewhere.
The goal that they are.
Remember that shit, Belinda? I mean, the shit they used to do to me and you. Charlie one time posted a photo from Belinda's personal Facebook, and Belinda was like, "Wow." Wow, so you're going through my social media now? And you know what their response was? Her mod's response was, Charlie posts the photo, and her mod, of course, because, you know, she's that bitch, but she's not that bitch when it comes to people who slay her with the truth. Her mod jumps in and goes, if you don't want us going through your socials, you shouldn't use your name on your channel or some shit. Charlie goes low down and dirty. She got a lot of fucking people convinced that she's not. She showed her ass in 2020, which is why she quickly retreated into this, I'm just a poor innocent victim act. Like, I let the drama go. I let it all roll out. Yeah, because me, Belinda, and others clocked your ass 5 fucking years ago. And you'll never do some stupid shit like that again, because we will clock your ass again. End of fucking story.
Hoping to accomplish, which is actually take you down and make you lose subscribers. So just keep on pushing with your food and beauty content. That's what I say.
Oh, no, Germ. So Charlie... So Callie posted videos from my docs, and I was like, wow, thanks for proving, because I was getting threats on Twitter and an email of people saying they knew who I was, right? My address, somebody tweeted my middle name. So clearly somebody out there wanted me to know that they had my docs, and I couldn't prove who it was. Well, I made a tweet one day about how, what did Callie say about Louis Farrakhan? Fuck. She said something about Louis Farrakhan. I think she called him an activist or something. I don't know. So I tweeted something about, you know, Callie said Louis Farrakhan's an activist or something. And all of it, and Callie got really, really upset about it. And she posted these videos from my Periscope. You know, the infamous videos from Periscope. And I was like, oh, so you have my docs. So everybody in my little neck of the woods, we're going after Callie. Like, so you're the one sending GG threats. You have his docs. You've known him. And this heifer on screen... This low down, dirty, good for nothing heifer on screen let Callie take the fall for weeks. People went after Callie. Callie's a doxer. Callie had Gigi's docs, and she said nothing. She sat there quietly and she let Callie take the fall. And then she finally, end of June, that same year, finally decided to come clean and say, I gave Callie those videos. I'm the one who gave Callie those videos. After Callie had literally been metaphorically beaten down for weeks, people calling her a doxer and all kinds of names. She said nothing. She had my docs. She gave it to Callie to make videos. And then when Callie slipped up and posted those videos before my docs could make it on the farms, she was like, oh, what? I got to watch The Real Housewives. I mean, this is why, like I always said, Callie gets on my nerves, but I always felt bad for her to an extent because people like Charlie, Michael, Zachary, they did nothing but use her. They knew that she was in a state of mind that perhaps she should have been online at the time. Some would say even now, I haven't caught up with her. And they used her and abused her. And when she got caught doing fuck shit, they all left her to rot. But, you know, those videos are all out there. They're all out there on my channel.
I said, but I wasn't listened to because every fucking time I'm like, don't make a video, don't make a video, don't make a video. Okay, I'm not gonna make a video. Fucking hour later, I made the video.
Take it. And at the same time, I was losing support. I was losing all of that. But I had to eat that because I knew at the end of the day who the fuck I was. So don't
you're a liar.
Come on my platform and my chat doing this shit with my viewers. We share viewers. There might be some of your viewers who don't.
You hear that? You hear that? There's your answer. We share viewers. She's a coward. She is a coward. She has always been a coward. She will always be a coward. And again, You can call me irrelevant all you want. You can call me stagnant all you want. 30,000 viewers? Was it 30,000 subs? Is that what it was? 30,000 people opened their eyes to just how dirty and low down and fraudulent this woman was. So you know what? Say how the fuck you want about me. I got my message across.
Who don't fuck with me, there might be some of my viewers who don't fuck with you. You know what I do? I don't go to your channel and do that shit. If you know you're not lying, if you know that these pieces of shit are lying, sit the fuck back and wait for it to play out. But don't come in my shit and go back and forth with people. Don't do that over here. I'm very respectful of other people's platforms, even if I don't fuck with you. So the same respect that I put out there, make sure you bring it back over here. So you could sit here and engage with the content and all that, but don't do the back and forth with my viewers.
This is probably a Friday night too. That's the sad part. This is probably a Friday night, wasn't it? Probably her date night. Her girlfriend or whatever. She's still a lesbian. I can't keep up with her ever-changing views. Her girlfriend was in the other room, right, watching TV. Yeah, I'm sure.
That's a respect I've had for a lot of people in this space. So learn to have the same respect for me.
Imagine, look, this is so. The way this woman acts like she built a platform out of respectability, out of her character, out of her drive, and it's like, honey, you built a channel out of coercing 2 weight loss channels. And then going after obese women while you yourself are still obese. 5 years later, I see very little visible change in this woman. Very little visible change in this woman. She could still play linebacker in the NFL should she choose that career path. And she acts like that she became this success because of her charming personality. She had no views. She had no subs until she did that dark side of obesity video. How many years ago was that, guys? And we're still obese. Okay.
Because the last thing you want is me speaking back on you. Because I don't.
Oh, please stop it. Shut up.
What these bitches do. Thank you.
Yeah, you do. You're such a coward. Oh my god, I hate Belinda. Did you hear that? I don't do what these bitches do. Oh boy, where's Russ when you need him?
Back.
All right. So with all that being said,
I can't.
Let's not act like this motherfucker ain't heard all of this shit before. He's heard it from me. He's heard it from Christina. He's heard it. Like, these people are nothing. Out of all the people that have talked badly about him, he came into Charlie's chat because he thought that Charlie was going to have his back. He's going back and forth with her chat, the people that come to her to watch her and basically give her views, her subscribers, and you're fighting with her subscribers. In my mind, you fighting with her money. Like, she's supposed to be like, don't be talking about garlic.
I can't believe this woman is talking like she didn't see all these other women before her get played and used by this man and still choose to fly across the country to make love to him. That she's sitting here talking like me, right? I've been calling this man out, rightfully so, for years, right? I've been calling him out for years. I've just been calling him out for years. And she ignored all of it. Still got on that fucking plane. Still did the dirty with him in his dirty house. Ate her shitty ass 6-inch sub. More metaphorically and probably literally. And now she's sitting here like, we've all given him this advice. I said this before and I'm going to say it again. I made a big mistake when I said, you are no better than Breezy, Christina, and Jessica Messica. I take that back. You are worse. Because Breezy, Christina, and Jessica Messica were all like the guinea pigs, right? We all figured out who this man was because of those 3. So, you know, they thought they had something with him. I don't know about Jessica. People say she trolled the whole time. But Christina and Breezy for sure. Breezy was getting married, right? Bonus daughter. And they didn't know this man. They didn't know his history. They didn't know who he was. They didn't know his Madden stuff. So I cut them a little slack. You knew all of it. You knew all of it. And yet you still thought you had the golden ticket. You thought you had the magical vajayjay that you could change this man to make him a respectable, honest, society contributing human being. You're worse than the 3 of them. Like, I got it. Like, how dumb can you be to see all of that and not be like, yeah, I shouldn't be dating this man. So now she sits here giving this advice. We all told him, Charlie. Just great message. Wrong fucking message.
Y'all need to check your mouth.
Exactly. And then you walked in that house and you saw how dirty it was, where you had to go out and buy Claritin Clear, right? You had to go get some lotion. get some Clarin and Claire, probably had to give yourself a hua bath because you said his bathtub was full of junk, and you didn't walk out the door and back to the airport. Like, not only did you ignore the red flags you heard about, you ignored them when you got there and confirmed they were all accurate, and you still were like, hey, want to have sex? I can't. I just, Bridget, I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know if it's a lack of therapy. I don't know if it's a lack of self-esteem. I mean, clearly there's something very wrong with this woman because her obsession with me is fucking insane. I mean, just go to her Twitter and search GG, Gaining Ground, whatever, and then go search Bridget on my Twitter, and then compare the results. I don't know why she's choosing to constantly engage. And I love the Gorlick dragging, don't get me wrong, but at some point it's like, okay, go get therapy because you sound stupid. Go tell a therapist that you sought out the most red flagged man on YouTube and still flew to bang him in his twin size dirty ass bed. I don't know if it's twin size, whatever. That's what the conversation you need. Don't talk to Charlie. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to Pew Pew Forehead. Get your ass to a therapist and explain the GorlicBread situation. I guarantee you they're going to have some shit they want to say to you. Perhaps maybe even a prescription.
But you... But secondly, you come into Charlie's chat because you thought for some reason she was your ally. And I think that's what you get mistaken a lot. People treat you nice, but they're not your friends. I said, basically, there really is no friends on the internet, right? So out of all the people that have talked badly about you, who do we have? We have Yo Mama. We have Gigi. We have Busy.
I don't talk badly about him. I speak facts about him. I mean, that's like saying, oh, you know that pedo over there? Gigi was talking poorly of him. I'm not saying Gigi's a pedo, but I'm trying to make an announcement. Like, calling somebody out, and obviously, as scumbaggy as what GorlicBread has done, I'm not, obviously being a pedo is far worse. But you know what I'm trying to say? Like, we have to stop this nonsense. Gigi talks badly about people. No. Talking about your egregious behavior and catching you in lies is not talking badly about you. It's exposing you. And what's tickling my asshole to this day is that this woman knows that I was pretty much right about almost everything, if not everything, because I do believe that he lives with his mom still. And she's still on this crusade to say that I was wrong. And maybe it's because she just can't admit that she went out to date this man to prove me wrong and she couldn't, and it's a fucking ego hit to her. I can't understand what the issue is, but something is severely wrong with her.
Little B.
What you do?
We have Yo Mama.
Oh.
We have Gigi. We have Busy Little B. Whoever else. That Rampage chick. All these people are talking badly about you, but you're not in their live stream chat.
I mean, a broken clock. She's right about that. A broken clock twice a day.
Going back and forth and defending yourself and going back and forth with their chat. Why?
That's also not true, though. He at least made videos about Busy and Rampage. I'm the only one who truly has him running. Well, I shouldn't say that. Me and Bridget, I hate being in a fucking class with her. Maybe Bridget and Christina, though Christina's really isn't that verbal about him. Me and Bridget, and I hate being on the same level as her in this aspect, but it's better this than other things, are the only ones that he is too afraid to take on head on. So, and we know why. Bridget must have so much extra dirt on him, photos and shit, and me, I've just caught him in so many lies, he just can't defend himself.
Why is that? Why is that?
Because he can't defend himself.
These are people that are talking badly about you that either have stagnant channels, declining channels, or channels that just didn't jump off. But you went into Charlie's chat. You purposely decided...
You just answered your own question. Are you brain dead? Because Charlie has more subs. Not her view count doesn't match her subs, but at the end of the day, Charlie has more subs. Charlie was talking about the FFG thing. He went into that chat to gain favor so the gold fuckers could come to his channel. And so, I mean, for somebody who's been in school since the beginning of the Civil War, you're not very fucking bright. He doesn't come into our channels because he knows our audiences are not stupid, Bridget. He knows our audiences have clocked him. He's not going to win favor here because we know he's a scumbag. But Charlie and him have a common enemy, French Fried Gorl. He went into Charlie's chat to siphon views and subscribers. She can't be this. Is she this dumb?
Decided to go with.
Is she okay?
Charlie's chat because she has a big following.
Correct. You just answered your own question. So why? Oh shit.
And you thought that you were gonna get a public ally, just like
she asks a question, then she answers it. God help me, Jesus, please take the wheel.
Like when I stop fucking with your ass.
I know she's watching. In a couple of days, she'll say, "I heard cauliflower booty hole. Sure. Welcome to the show. Hope you're enjoying it.
Where'd you run? You ran right over to Yaba's chat because she has a big following and you wanted to get that allyship started again.
All the shit I've been saying for how long? She's repeating every fucking thing I've been saying. Some of the things I said at the time she defended him tooth and nail. Live tweeting about my streams and how wrong I was about everything and how he's not a clout chaser and how he's not a user. Now she's over here repeating the GG talking points while still complaining about GG. Somebody make it make sense. Oh.
And when you hadn't been fucking.
Oh, it makes me weep.
With her for months.
It makes me weep.
Said you didn't
I can't
like
take it. I can't.
Said you didn't
It's
like
fucking Looney Tunes land. It really is.
That's what you said.
It would be so much easier if all of you regards just finally said Gigi was fucking right. Gigi was right. You don't like me because I clock you and I don't jump on the anti-foodie beauty bandwagon and I'm not here to make an easy dollar. I'm here to fucking speak about actual problems. That's why you hate me. But at the end of the day, it does not take away from the fact that Gigi was right.
But you ran right back over there. It's calculated.
Oh,
trying to get your money up. Trying to get your views up.
No shit. Oh my god, so we're new here. Wow, Gigi's GorlicBread's a clout chaser. Wow, who knew, guys? Who knew? Who knew GorlicBread only cares about views and money? Oh god, if only somebody had warned her. If only somebody had told her. If only somebody who she manically stalks and watches 24/7 and tweets about had told her about this stuff. Oh, she could have saved so many issues, so many problems.
Because you got demonetized and you lost motivation for doing videos. You were doing videos, 3 times a day? 3-4 times a day on Booty Beauty. Every time she came out, you came out. But then you got demonetized. So for what? For what? You wasn't making money. It looks like it was all about the views and the money.
Really? Hold on. Round of applause. Bridget finally figured it out. Round of applause. Bridget finally figured it out. Hallelujah. 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 You know what? 2 rounds of applauses for Bridget. She gets a double star. Hallelujah. Oh my God. This is insanity.
You showed that. And then when you tried to come back because you thought you were going to get
Vidal. She's sitting here repeating everything I've been saying for a year and a half while waxing Charlie's hypocritical asshole. I can't. Vidal, I can't. It breaks my heart.
Monetized again. You started doing live streams to try to get more viewers.
Oh, literally what I said months ago. Oh God, it's getting worse. I said all of this months ago, Bridget, and you defended him. I said all of this months ago. I said when he comes back from monetization, he's going to try live streaming. He's going to try to get the super chats. He's going to want to make up for views that are going down. Why can't this woman just admit that I was right? She has not gotten over the fact that 3 fucking years ago, she came for me and I responded with you. Took a man to court because he wouldn't give you dick. She can't let that go. She started shit with me and I did it better than she could, and she has been salty about it for 3.5 years. I'm sorry that you took a man for court for dick because you couldn't get that dick and you took I'm sorry that I called you out for that, but I only called you out for that because you were running your mouth, Brigitte. You gotta get over this. You sound stupid. God, if you lived near me, I'd be getting a restraining order. Bridge may be late. Oh my God.
I sat down and watched a live stream of yours.
Sure you don't.
But it is really telling that the people that are starting the rumors about you, you don't go.
Who's starting rumors? Who is starting? You know, I'm gonna play his videos uninterrupted because I gotta go make another cup of coffee. When done with this, we're gonna play his videos because this nonsense is gonna stop sooner or later. Nobody is starting rumors about this man. I repeated his words. You defended his words. Gigi, it was a liver issue. It was the cycling from steroids. You never once said, but it doesn't match what he said about his bladder kidney. Like, you defended him in this fucking scam of his. Get out of here, woman. And for what? For what? Some shitty dick? Oh, please, I'd rather be alone.
Don't go into their chats.
I'd rather be alone.
Many times told you, stop watching them. Who the fuck cares? Because nobody watches these people. But
clearly you all do.
And you went into FFG's chat. Was a big following. That is declining. Everybody's talking about her and stuff like that. You're threatening to go talk to her brother when he already has a platform on Twitter that everybody scopes out all the time? For what the fuck would he want to talk to you for? So again, this has all been said to him before. He's going to act like he hears it. If a strong person, strong black woman, if a strong person tells him something that's been told to him many times.
Vidal, I mean, it's true. None of this makes sense. She's fucking. And listen, you know what, Bridget? And Vidal, you were one of the people who a couple years ago you defended her. What did I say to all of you? What did I say to all of you on Twitter? You, a couple other folks were defending her, and I said this woman is a problem. She's delusional. She's psychotic. She runs her mouth and talks shit. And then when you give it back to her, she cries victim and claims she's being stalked. I said, you all need to stop enabling her. And people didn't see it. They were like, oh, Gigi, she's great. She's not that bad. Yeah. Once again, hashtag Gigi was right.
Many times. Okay, I got it. I do understand. He don't understand.
I think Yato too used to defend her, and I was like, all of you are gonna have egg on your face one day when you realize that there's something seriously wrong with this woman.
He's still gonna keep on doing the same thing.
And this video is the perfect example of that. Repeating everything I've been saying for years, then still crying about it. I can't.
Still keep on fighting with FFG, even though she's on the decline. Probably still fight with Yo Mama if he says something again. But you notice, he ain't said shit about me, huh? He ain't said shit about Christina. Christina, the one that helped him when his...
I thought you just liked her in general. Maybe I misunderstood. I know Belinda liked her. I said, Belinda, she's nuts. Yato, I'm pretty sure. I was like, Yato, she's nuts. Nuts.
Channel was declining the first time. It was declining the first time. And she was the one making videos for him because he was scared to get on the internet. Oh, that's something that
Wait a minute. You did... Hold on.
That helped him. He said shit about me, huh? Yo Mama if he says something again.
Yeah.
But you notice, he ain't said shit about me, huh? He ain't said shit about Christina. Christina, the one that helped him when his channel was declining the first time. It was declining the first time. And she was the one making videos for him because he was scared to get on the internet. Oh.
She still doesn't realize that he did that. Bridget still doesn't realize that Gorlick did the same thing with her. She still doesn't. She's still in denial about that. He literally was dating his burner channel. She was a video. She was a channel to make busy videos, Gigi videos. The only time he ever addressed any terminal illness stuff was on her live stream with 24 people watching. She still refuses to acknowledge any of this. She still believes that she is the woman who was going to change Gorlick's life. Like, those other women, no. No. Those women, no. They were used. But she honestly believes that she is the one who was changing his life. Oh, shit.
That's something that I didn't talk about.
Oh,
before.
shit.
He was scared to get on the internet. See, all the things that I've talked about, Garlic, that shit is light work. That shit is light work. If I really wanted to be mean, I could say a lot. And I think that he knows that. But he's going to go after these penny ante content creators making up stories because of his ego and his pride.
You're still This is how pathetic you are, Bridget. You're still defending him when you know damn well he lied about having a terminal illness. I'm going to play the videos again. Okay, Bridget. Okay, fine. Maybe you'll do this because I know you're listening. Play his 2 videos. I wouldn't change a thing, and then play the response to Bat Seed. Maybe you can explain the inconsistencies. Is he too much of a pussy to do it himself? Since you want to continue defending a man who lied about dying, maybe you should do it. Play his words. Don't say that we're making up stuff. Don't say we're lying about him. Play his words and explain to the public, because you're so much smarter than the rest of us, how we were wrong coming to the conclusions we came to. There's a perfectly good explanation for bladder, kidney to liver disease. There's a perfect explanation for multiple doctors told him he's dying unexpectedly to one doctor warned him for months he was in trouble with his liver. There's got to be... You are the smartest person in Girl World, Bridget. Maybe you should do it. Show me and Busy and Rampage and show us all the error of our ways.
Right.
Belinda.
But he's not gonna talk about the things that I say because of his ego and his pride. It's like a catch-22. Dude. If they're not affecting your personal life, and I've told you this before, if they're not affecting your personal life, why speak on it?
Oh my God, says the woman, Belinda, says the woman who manically tweets about me every chunk of chance she gets. Like, literally. That video somebody sent me, when was it, last year? And they were like, Gigi, I want you to watch this. And it was a screen recording where they did a search on her Twitter account. It was earlier this year. And they searched for Gigi, the Gaining Ground. And it was like a never-ending scroll. Gigi, the gaining ground. 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 Shit that had nothing to do with her. She claims I've come after her. She claims I went after her dad. Nobody fucking knows what she's even talking about half the time. And then they were like, the GG80 Bridge. It was like maybe not even a handful of tweets over a fucking year. She's over here giving advice about if it doesn't bother you, don't address it. Oh my God. If it doesn't affect your personal life, don't address it. Oh shit.
Keep on. I told you. I said this before in another video. Keep on doing your little foodie beauty content and keep it pushing. Because even your audience said they're not here for the back and forth.
I can't.
How come you weren't covering FFG when y'all and FFG were going after each other? Because you wanted their views. You wanted their subscribers and their views. And you felt if they kept on going back and forth within the girl world reaction space, then people would come over to you because they want foodie beauty.
Welcome to the party. You're only 8 months late.
Now you're into all this shit. Okay, I think I'm done.
Thank God. She done?
I'm beating this horse.
Yeah, you are. I can't. All right. So then she made a video yesterday called Advice from Charlie Gode. We know it's not about weight loss or dieting or financial advice. So I don't fucking know what kind of advice it could be. Because ain't nobody going to Miss Eviction, Miss Squatter, and Miss, whatchamacallit? Miss Eviction, Miss Squatter, and Miss on a weight loss journey for 10 years for any of that advice. So I'm curious to see like what kind of advice could Charlie Gode have possibly given. I'm assuming it's the best buffets, the best way to order a pizza, the hidden menu at Taco Bell. I don't know, but we're going to find out.
I just wanted to add, so I just did that video regarding GorlicBread and Charlie Gode going off on him. I wanted to add something I should have said in the video. That when I was watching Charlie Gold's old live stream about the whole debacle with Jessica Meska, just breezing, blah, 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 this, that, and the other, one thing that she said to Jessica Meska was,
GorlicBread talking about all the money.
No. And I would even argue, hold on, she's even bigger. I mean, is that why she's wearing a black shawl? I would argue, I don't know, maybe her face is a little slimmer. No. But again, keep on giving that advice to people and telling everybody how much better you are than they are. Thank you for the super chat, Rampage. I can't fucking find it. Hold on. What the fuck is it? Oh, here it is. Thank you for the super chat, Rampage. In my opinion, GorlicBread is smaller than Rev. What do you mean? Oh, God, are you talking about peen? Oh, thank you for the super chat. Vidal finds it suspicious she's glazing Charlie so hard. Vidal, do you really find it suspicious? What have I been saying for years? All Bridget has ever wanted was to be... Bridget is like the little mermaid, right? Instead of part of your world, Bridget just wants to be part of girl worlds. I don't know when, I don't know how, but I know something's starting right now. I'm gonna fuck GorlicBread. And then I'm going to make videos so I can be part of Girl World. Like, she has been looking for any way to be a part of a community who she claims she wants nothing to do with. How many years, Vidal, has this woman said she hates Girl World? Everyone's mentally ill. She's not going to make content about it anymore. She's done. Fuck all y'all. I mean, hello, hold on. Do we have my fuck all y'all clip?
Steph, okay. You're a attention-seeking whore.
I mean, come on. Oh, I thought I had the whole thing. Hold on, I want the whole one with Sarah. Hold on. Which one is it? Oh, I think I have it. Hold on. I moved it. Damn it! Where's my Bridget soundbite? Did I not make a Bridget's thing? I thought I did. Oh, but I have Young Dumb Honey Bun.
I have a hot-ass beautiful man by my side.
I don't know what I did with the other one. But anyways, she's been saying for years she wants nothing to do with Girl World. And how many Girl World videos does she make? How many times does she talk about one of my streams? How many times does she talk? I mean, this is all she lives for. And her relationship with GorlicBread, she probably thought was going to blow up her channel. She was finally going to be like the first lady of Girl World. And then she realized, oh, fuck, Gigi was right about everything. And now she's back to square one. So now she's going to use the anti-GorlicBread thing. That's all she's ever wanted. Most people who say, fuck Girl World, I want nothing to do with Girl World, leave. They're done. This woman can't stop. She's even watching old Charlie Gode videos now.
Money you have, y'all better just join forces and just get a bag. Join forces, sister wives this shit, and get you a fucking bag.
Which post, Llama? I'll have to go look at it.
I am.
Yeah, I know, Boletta. She don't watch nobody. She's going sorry. She don't watch nobody, but yet she's always so. Listen, I don't watch this person, but I got a DM. I don't watch this person, but I was tagged. Okay, sure. I didn't know this, but GorlicBread showed up in Charlie's chat. Right, sure. You were totally not there watching along. I mean, stop it, please.
Not above suggesting that people use men for money.
Shut up, Bussy.
Get your ass a bag. You know, do it nice and, you know, respectful at first.
You mean like, remember that story? Which Get your ass a bag. Remember that story? Was it ever verified that she was dating a one-armed man, stole his credit card, and flew to Florida to beat his girlfriend's ass? Was that ever story ever validated? Because listen, if that story's true, do not go to Charlie Gode and How to Get Your Bag. Like I said, the squatting and evictions and everything else are bad enough. But like, if that story's true, stealing a one-armed man's credit card, getting on a plane and beating some woman's ass in Florida because apparently you wanted your one-armed man for yourself, that's not exactly getting your bag either. I'm pretty sure that's theft. But I don't know if that's a real story or not. It's been going around for a year. Kate, remember that story? I'm not making that up. I know I've heard that story before. Hold on, Kate. I'm not making that up, am I? Okay, you remember it too. Was that ever validated? Was that ever validated? No, I swear to God, I swear it was validated. Maybe not. I swear somebody validated it. I thought she told her story in one of her, like, the live streams, how she thought she was a badass because she flew to Florida and beat some woman's ass. She stole a credit card. Maybe I made that up. I swear to God I heard that.
First,
get that money. She said something along those lines. If he is saying that he got this, he got that, he got whatever, get those money. Get that money. Send me some money for lunch.
Let me explain to you, Bridget, why this video is so unbelievably stupid, since you clearly, I don't know what the fuck your degree is in, but it's not common sense. You have spent the last couple of weeks telling the world that this man is broke, there's no portfolio, there's no money, he's got nothing to his name, he lives in filth, he's a hoarder, and he's disgusting, and his health sucks. You literally have been spending weeks, months at this point, telling us these stories about him. And then you go upload a video. Charlie's right. He says he has all these things. Maybe I should go get it. Send me money for lunch. It's just like she's just looking for attention in any fucking possible way she can get it. Like any normal person would record this and think, oh wait, this is gonna sound unbelievably stupid since I've been telling everybody that he's a broke bum. But now I'm gonna upload this video to kiss Charlie Gode's ass and tell everybody how, you know what, Charlie's right. He says he's got all these things. Maybe I need to go get it. Oh, for fuck's sake. And do me a favor, Bridget. When you get it, send some over to Charlie, because instead of paying her rent bills and her other bills and squatting, she could, I don't know, whatever. Send her some of that money, because homegirl clearly needs it, because she's not really good with financial responsibility. So anyways, all right. We're going to do this fucking video again because I'm getting real fucking tired of everybody saying I'm putting words in Gorlic's mouth. These are Gorlic's words. We're going to speed it up, and I'm going to shut up so that we can go after this, because after this, I'm gone till next week. This is Gorlic's I Wouldn't Change a Thing video. So next time somebody says to you all, you're repeating Gigi's lies, please point them to this video. Exactly. You were complaining that the motherfucker couldn't even buy you a sandwich, but now he's got a bag to get. Bridget, please take a break. Again, I'm only playing this again. You guys, if you've seen this 1,000 times, feel free to leave. If you want a refresher, feel free to stay. But every time I talk about this man, this video needs to be played, because I'm just so fucking tired of the narrative that I'm making shit up at Charlie Gode talking about, oh, people lying about you without proof. Here is the proof.
What is going on, guys? Gonna be a difficult video here. I probably recorded this, I don't know, 4 or 5 times. It's hard to get through it without having a breakdown or my voice cracking, but I feel like, you know, just gonna have to roll through this. So, actually wrote some notes down, so I covered everything here. About 2 months ago, I started to have some issues physically that I was dealing with. I waited about a month, which would probably be the precursor to all this. If you guys start to have, you know, serious problems, then you need to go get evaluated right away. You know, I was too stubborn for my own good. You know, typical guy stuff, right? I'll drink more water. This will go away. I don't have a problem. This can't be happening. So didn't seek help right away. Last month, I did obviously get to a position where I had to go, seek medical assistance. And in the process of that, have learned that a couple things are happening. Number one, it looks like I have a kidney and a bladder disease. As far as treatment goes, it looks like they're going to have to put in some stents just for comfort. I'm not in pain. I'm just in discomfort. But other than that, I don't know how good the long-term diagnosis looks. So, with that said, this was a difficult conversation to have with my family, and I feel like you guys are part of my family. It's a difficult conversation to have with you. I feel like the other videos I had a lot more to say, but there's just not a lot to be said, really. I've enjoyed my life. I've had the best life ever. I don't think some of you can even comprehend how happy I am, and I've always been. I feel like I've lived 3 different lives. I got to go out. If we could go back and you could sit beside me in kindergarten and you would say, Ryan, right?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna let these 2 videos play and then we'll do a community tab post check and then I gotta go. I'm exhausted, but like I said, I got my hours in for the week. I'll see you next week. But I want to just let this keep playing and then we'll go to the community tab post. I'm gonna leave this up so I can remember to go there. Thanks for the super chat.
Done all the things you want to accomplish and where you want to go in life. I honestly would have accomplished every single one. So, I can't have any type of guilt. I don't want any type of sympathy. Save that for somebody that actually needs it, because it's not me. I am content with, everything in my life. It's a scary thing to look at. It's hard conversations to have with doctors. It's, terrible conversations to have with your parents. But, you have to enjoy your time, and I enjoyed all my time with you guys, every video. I wouldn't take any of it back. So, I guess, in closing, I have about 2 months worth of content here, which should probably tell you, what my work ethic to you guys was. I've got somebody that's going to, custodian the channel. And, if, worse comes to worse, then, they'll let you know. I don't want to be, it's hard to not, it's hard to be, to look at things and be like, man, what type of person cries in front of 94,000 people, right? Thank God I didn't hit that 100,000. You know what I mean? Listen, in closing, enjoy whatever you're doing to the fullest. There's holidays coming up. Enjoy time with your family, because you never know. You really never know. To be 100% honest, 4 months ago, I was in the best shape of my life. I didn't think anything was wrong. And, just kind of out of nowhere, started to have, some bleeding and ignored it. And, here we are. The discussions you never want to have. And, I can tell you, sit down my notes. I can tell you the hardest time in life is when you're sitting in the room with someone and, they're telling you really bad news. And you just go numb. And everything just starts to go through your head. And you don't want to believe it. And you go to look at other opinions. And, the other opinions kind of come back the same. I think, in reality, that optimism hurt me more than just confronting what was happening, right? So, to close this out, I want to let you guys know, no matter what they determine, I'm going to be as aggressive as I can, and, it's just how it's going to be. It's funny, having just went through everything with my mom getting her transplant, fate is so crazy. And, I remember, looking at my mom and being like, man, I would never, go through dialysis or anything like that. I would never want to do that. And then now, they're like, oh, what if you have to get a colostomy bag? And I'm like, the guy literally was like, you could tuck it into your clothes. And I'm like, dude, I don't care. I'll wear it as a necklace. It doesn't matter to me. I just don't care. Whatever it takes is what I'm willing to do. And that's my promise to you guys. So if you want to support the channel, you know how to do that. This is probably by far the cleanest video of me going through this that I ever have. If I ever upset any one of you, viewer or creator, I'm sorry. I don't know how to end this, man. You've got a whole bunch of content, and I hope we get to talk again.
Imagine hearing all of that and still defending this man. This is the shit FFG needs to play. This is the shit people need to hear. Saying all of that and defending this man. Still saying that Gigi's making it up because you can't get over the fact that I dragged you for filth with one tweet 3 fucking years ago. This is the hill you want to die on. This scummy scumbag hill. And you know the Charlies and everybody have heard this, and they're all defending it because they just want FFG gone. They have no fucking conscience. They don't mind exposing this man to Girl World as long as it means they can buy an extra Big Mac value meal this weekend before crying themselves to sleep ahead of another long, lonely night. Pathetic. And if that wasn't bad enough, when Bad Seed called him out for this, he made a response to Bad Seed, which has now been deleted. And that response was full of contradictions. You're going to listen to it. Suddenly, instead of this thing coming out of nowhere, he knew about it for months. A doctor warned him about it. There was a stage. There were cycles. And the biggest change was it was a liver issue. No bladder mention. No kidney mention. Why do you think this video was deleted? Because he couldn't keep track of his own fucking lies. He made up a whole different terminal illness for Girl World, not realizing he said something totally different to the Madden community. But this is what you want to fucking defend? Now let's listen to the next video. And if that wasn't bad enough, instead of just addressing Bad Seed and addressing the lies he's been caught in, he emotionally manipulates Bad Seed and blames the fact that Bad Seed lost a child to cancer. And she's just emotional about it. Let's listen to this one uninterrupted.
Bad Seed. I'm going to respond to you because I respect you as a creator. I'm not going to respond to really anyone else, but I want to start by saying that I'm very sorry about the loss.
I lied. He didn't respond because he respects Bad Seed as a creator. He responded because Bad Seed is a huge FFG fan. And at the time, he was working overtime to kiss FFG's ass. And his biggest fear was that FFG was going to start repeating these talking points. Now that she got it wrong by saying cancer, but hopefully she corrects it. Now he's okay going after her because, you know, he's got Big Porky over there in Southern Indiana on his side. And he thought he had Charlie fully on his side. But Charlie just, Charlie will pretend she cares. But she doesn't want you bringing that mess to her channel because she was messy 5 years ago. And all it got her was a 30,000 sub count loss. She doesn't want that mess again because Charlie cannot literally control herself from being an asshole. Now he wants to go after FFG. But before, he was terrified that FFG was going to pick this up and talk about it. So all this was damage control. Anyways, I'm going to shut up now.
Of your son. I've expressed it before.
I have the copies of them, Rampage. If you want, I could send them to you.
I can't relate to that myself, but I imagine the pain is immeasurable. And I can understand there's a lot of things that probably bring up those emotions. And if this is one of those times, again, I apologize, but I also understand. However, when you start a video and you say, what it looks like to me, what this person showed. First of all, I've seen your comment section. A lot of people are telling you very bluntly to not listen to someone that has this type of track record. And if you choose to do that, that's what you choose to do. I can't control whose opinion you listen to. But if you want to listen to someone's opinion...
Track record of telling the truth and exposing scumbags. You want to know what track record I don't have? I'm pretending I'm dying so I can get sympathy from my chat.
...on me rather than me, you're welcome to do so. When you tell me that I should feel guilty, what should I feel guilty about? Do you know that I planned my funeral with my parents? Do you know I sat down with both of my parents and allocated my possessions to them? Do you know that was done at the advice of a doctor? The same doctor who gave me a pretty bleak update. And I don't owe my medical records to you. I don't owe my medical records to anyone. I can tell you that the video that I made is still up, clearly, because I want it to be up. I'm not ashamed of that video. I'm not embarrassed of that video. I had a very good relationship with my community. And when I was told there would be a possibility that I could have a life-threatening change, I shared it, emotionally shared it, as most
now it's a possibility. Okay.
People would. However, to present that as me scamming someone, who gave me money? Who lost in that situation? No one. I didn't ask for anything. I was simply sharing my emotions. And what's interesting is, although it'd be very difficult to do at this point, if you follow the progression of videos, which there are hundreds, if not thousands, I continually kept my community up to date with what I was going through in those videos. Now, this isn't a health journey, so I'm not going from here's where I am today, here's where I am tomorrow, here's where I am next week. I would periodically in the beginning of a video say, listen, for those of you who are concerned, this is what I'm going through. This is the stage I'm in. The end result was I needed to take advantage of stem cells, and
still don't know stage of what. Still don't know what stage he's in. He claims his videos out there. I went through his January and February videos of 2022. Nothing. No mention of stages. Never told Breezy he was dying. Never told Messica he was dying. We don't know what the stages are. But stem cells saved his life. I fucking can't. Imagine still defending this scumbag because you can't handle that I can drag your ass harder than anyone on this platform. You can't get over the fact that you passed my docs around and I exposed you and you lost 30,000 subs. This is the hill you want to die on. Oh boy.
I can tell you, absolutely, lifesaver. So for you to sit there and diminish all that because I'm not willing to put medical records online, just a little bit egregious. Now, to that point, you say that the way this was laid out, I was doing this to get out of a debt. Again, this is just a bold lie. It's a flat out lie. I'd never...
Which nobody ever said, but Bridget runs with that and says that his debt was medical. We never said that here, ever, because we never believed he was sick. So I don't fucking know why we think he would have medical debt, but okay.
Not out of that debt. As a matter of fact, I'm still paying that debt. And for you to even have the assumption that someone could walk into a courtroom in front of a judge and I guess fake an illness so that they could be excused from a debt, I think anyone will tell you just applying common sense, that's not rational. Just as the fact that there were a lot of people in the comment section sharing their stories, giving me support, and I hearted a lot of comments. But again, the mindset that if you heart a comment with someone saying, hey, I hope it's not this, or I hope it's not that, or I went through this and it sounds like that, and you heart that comment that's an indictment on you indicating that's what you have, that's absolutely irrational. That's an irrational stance to take. To say that every comment you heart is you co-signing that is just outlandish. Let me close with this. If you have a channel of 100,000 subscribers and you start scamming people, it's over. If I had asked someone for money or donations, any of these things, and any of what I said was untrue, I'm not here today. I'm completely canceled. And this mindset that I ran from one community to the next is completely false. It's absolutely fabricated. I posted on both platforms today. Today. So I'm going to ask you again, since you are now the one parroting this information. Who was scammed? How was someone scammed? I need dates and I need amounts. If not...
Just a reminder, he will tell you today, though, that while BBJ did not directly... While FFG did not directly ask for money for BBJ, FFG knew what she was doing when she said what she said and did what she did. But those rules don't apply to GorlicBread. And again, GorlicBread's only saving grace is that creators like Yahweh and Charlie Gode are greedy chicken shits. Because if this community had any fucking morals left or any kind of ethics left, he would be called out. He'd be called out. I don't like Charlie. I don't like the Indiana poverty pigs. But again, there have been instances where I have said, listen, I don't like these bitches. However, this was wrong. They can't do that. Why? Because they're idiots who rely on YouTube to survive. I was never that idiot. Thank you, Jesus. People told me 5 years ago, Gigi, you should quit. You're making so much money. I said, abso-fucking-lutely not. What do you mean I should quit? And do what? React to fat bitches till I'm 65 years old? I don't think so, Tim. But this is all they have. This is all they want. And it's not just the money. Again, it's the fame, the quote-unquote fame. It's the attention. You know, these are women with no self-esteem or very little self-esteem who have never been told in their lives that they're worth a damn. They, you know, whether it's high school, family issues. And now they come into this platform and they're like, hey, I'm a big bitch, but you know what? I make fun of other big bitches. I finally have fame. I'm adored. It's pathetic. It's just pathetic. It's sad. Women in their 30s and 40s who need this space to feel better about their lives. It's really, you don't get sadder than that. And because it's their patheticness, it drives them, they will ignore bullshit like this. It's fucking sad and pathetic. But, you know, I don't know how many times I have to say this. I'm not here for the idiots who watch Charlie. I'm not here for the idiots who watch Corky Pig. I'm here for people who discover Girl World. And maybe they find a GorlicBread and they go, ooh, what's this guy about? I want them to find these videos so they can know, oh yeah, this guy's not somebody I want to watch. You can't undo the damage that's already been done. The idiots who love GorlicBread, they're not going to care because they hate Foodie Beauty. these videos are not for them. Although, some people have come over here and said, hey, I was a big GorlicBread fan. Finally came over and watched your videos, and holy shit, he's a lying sack of crap. I think her name was Karen. She came over one night. I'm sure his ass was chapped when that happened. I'm here for those people.
Just like a lot of people in your comment section are telling you. Be mindful of whose information you listen to and run in parroting, especially in this community. We've seen how many people here parrot misinformation. I honestly expected better from you. But hey, if you think that I faked an illness to get out of a debt that I'm still paying today, and you think that the only resolution to this is me sharing all my medical records, I guess I really didn't know the creator I was watching either. I'd love to know your thoughts on it. Appreciate you watching it. Be back as soon as I can with more commentary.
And just a reminder, I had been calling this out for months before this, and he ignored it. He only made this video because of Bad Seed. That's it. Bad Seed's connection with FFG. No other reason. Can you tell me which community tab post you want me to read? Because then I gotta go. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna go, and I'll be back next week. I've had enough. Which post? What do you want me to read? Rampage. Is there a specific tab? Can't thank you all enough for the incredible support. Views are up 90%. Correct. GorlicBread, show us the analytics from the 3 months you were not monetized. Listen, again, I know your viewers are idiots, but you have to stop acting like the rest of us are. Show us your analytics from the 3 months you abandoned your channel and did Ryan Moody 21, Patreon, and gorlictwat.net. Show us those analytics. That's what I want to see. Oh, on your channel. I don't understand it. I saw that, but I don't understand what you want me to see. Oh, hold on. Fat Llama wanted me to see something. Fat Llama, are you still here? Shit, what was Fat Llama's... hold on. Fat Llama wanted me to read a response. Let me go through the comment. Oh, I found Fat Llama. Okay. Okay, let's see. Is this the one, Fat Llama? So... Fat Llama says, can you please tell the community more about the stem cell therapy you received for your terminal not cancer diagnosis? I feel many in the Girl World community would benefit from your personal experience on the matter. Grace, my friend had stem cell treatment for her arthritic knees. It's very common for many things. And he hearts that. He hearts that. He doesn't talk about the fact that he told everybody he's dying. He doesn't talk about that. Oh, God. Fat Llama, please share where this facility is. It could possibly save a life. Grace, we are in Scotland. Notice Gorlick doesn't heart that comment. This is absolutely moronic. Spare everyone this BS that this could save lives. If it's something a person needs to consider, they will seek out a qualified clinic, not look at random YouTube comment sections. This is why he's disgusting. Because he just said in that Bad Seed video how stem cells were a lifesaver. If he had some kind of terminal illness that stem cells reversed, he should absolutely tell people. Now he's acting like, oh, it's moronic to come on Google and get medical advice from people. No, it's moronic to come on YouTube and tell people that you're dying. And then when you get caught out when you get caught in a lie, as you did, tell people stem cells saved your life because you were shitting your pants thinking FFG was going to call you the fuck out, and you had to come up with some reason to explain why you were still here. You are disgusting. Disgusting. You came on here, you told people you were dying, and then you bragged about how stem cells saved a life, and then you slap everyone in the face and say, if you're coming here looking for medical advice, you're a moron. Oh. Did you say anything else to you? Oh, here we go. So wait, we're giving up on the whole fabricated claim I faked cancer? Oh my God. I've talked about this countless times. You have not. You have seen many people advocate for stem cells. Now, one person in Girl World is creating issues for themselves, not taking a PCT. I went over this in real time as it happened for a liar. GorlicBread, Fat Llama says, is this the right post? Fat Llama, I think it is. Let's be honest, you may not have faked cancer, but you sure the hell faked a terminal illness. Address that. Address being you so terminally ill that you appointed someone to take over your channel. BBJ is dead and FFG's fat ass. We'll never tell when that cat died. Since you come off as the captain of honesty, be honest and address Gigi. He's never going to do it, Fat Llama. Never going to do it. Never going to do it. Was there anything else you asked questions about? Let's see. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him kissing support group ass now. Oh, I had to post this from Buns527. Buns. If you guys don't know Buns... She's some weirdo on Twitter whose entire life is watching Yabba de la Taco Bell and painting people and tagging Yaba for ass pats. It's one of the saddest fucking existences I've ever seen. We don't really take her seriously. We just laugh at her. All right, hold on. Let's see. Is there anything else, Fat Llama, that you said? Oh, Fat Llama. Oh, I saw this one already because you saw Busy told me to look earlier. I liked it. Gal Charlotte says, always bragging about sub count, member count, views, and money. Not a good look. That's why 95% of creators don't brag. It's too much. All right, let's go to Rampages. Hold on. Usually when I do Rampage... Oh, I'm sorry. I think I do Rampage Yaba to find you. Because you make... there it is. You make Yaba videos. I am subscribed. But for some reason, it doesn't come up. I just do Rampage. Okay, so I don't understand this community tab post. Gorl, please, 876. I don't understand. So I asked you to clarify. Did you clarify? Because I don't get it. Where's my comment? Oh, right here. I don't know what this means. All I know is that you tagged someone named Gorl, please, 876. And GorlicBread came running because, you know, he needs to collect his little army of regards to help him take on, you know, evil bad Gigi and friends. More lies you can't prove. Still. Oh, I did respond to Gorlick here. Gorlick. Rampage, put in chat when I'm looking at really quick because then I gotta go. I'm fucking exhausted. It's been 3 fucking hours. Blin, you going live? And I frankly have had enough talking. I've had enough dealing with scumbags. And I probably will come back next Monday or Tuesday. Oh, maybe even Wednesday. We don't have, oh, wait, no. Wednesday's Christmas Eve. Absolutely not. Monday or Tuesday. I was going to say I don't have bowling next Wednesday because it's Christmas Eve. That's the... But I don't know what I'm looking at, Rampage. You're not listening to me. Like, I don't know who Girl Please is. I don't know what this means. I don't know. Interesting. I see you. I see how you operate. Have a great day. You'll figure it out soon for yourself. Why did Charlie Gode... I don't know what this means. That's my point. I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know what I'm looking at. Exactly. Har, look at me. Her. So much for me Yaba FFG. Me Yaba FFG. Now it's me Yaba Charlie Gode. Me Yaba Charlie Gode. I don't know who the fuck is Girl Please? I don't know who this is. 5.62 subs. Serious T, silly delivery. Okay, so there's Chantal channel. Okay, so what am I looking at? He has a novel under that post. Oh, hold on. I thought I read it. Well, I didn't read it on the stream. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know what this means. Only Charlie knows why she blocked you, but we all saw it came after she directly challenged you on statements that were false. God, this is a straight man. This is what he does all weekend long. I would just pack it in. I would just pack it in, go asexual, and join the monastery. Instead of addressing the substance of the criticism, you want to post here about how people operate or what people will figure out. Viewership trends speak for themselves. Oh, God. It gave me the headache the first time I read this. Look at your own analytics. Oh, God. You're such a fucking loser, Ryan. And by the way, Ryan's not his first legal name. You elected to pivot away from factual commentary and into exaggerated or fabricated narrative, says the clickbait queen, about creators in an attempt to attract attention. Multiple people called you out on those claims, and rather than correcting it, you seem to double down with even more unsubstantiated stories. So I'll give you credit. I'm losing my voice. That approach might have temporarily provided you short-term interest. It cost you every ounce of credibility in the hopes of having lasting audience. Oh my God. All this guy cares about is a lasting audience and analytics for life. Moody. 20,000, 40,000, 60,000, 100,000 subs. You're still a fucking loser and a failure to launch. I don't know how many times I have to tell you this. There's no such thing as a failed reaction channel. Because this is going to shock you. My vacation I just took to OC, I did not pay for it with puka shells, okay? I did not have to blow the flight attendants. I didn't have to sleep with the pilots. I didn't have to fuck the people, the bartenders, the waiters. I didn't have to bang the people at the beach to get in. I don't need YouTube for that. I know you do. I get it, Glory. Like, you are a loser. You cannot hold a job. You are just lazy. You're useless. You're a bum. And that works for you. That's great. But you have to stop acting like everybody's success is built on YouTube, because it's only yours. You're the only loser who needs this GorlicBread. You need it to find dates. You need it to inflate your ego. You need it to, I want to say pay your fucking bills, but you're not fucking doing that. You're the one who needs this. I don't need this. Belinda has a job. All right? We're not out here Alex Glitter hoeing to pay our bills. So I don't get this fucking analytics obsession you have, because this gravy train will end. And you will be right back to being the loser. I mean, you're still a loser. I don't know why you think having 19,000 subs does not make you a loser. You are still a loser. Charlie's 110,000 subs. Guess what? Still a loser. Zachary Michael, loser. Sub count does not make you not a loser. You're all fucking losers who built channels on the backs of harassing people who you are just like. You've made channels hating on people who could be your twins. I don't know why you think otherwise. And this is why you and Charlie and all of them cannot stand me. Because deep down inside, you know that I have the luxury of coming here and smacking you around online. Because I'm not here to pay my mortgage. I'm here to make some extra spending money and call out garbage human beings like you and your friends. And it irritates you that I once was on that bandwagon, and I had the luxury of jumping off of it. And I don't care if my channel's stagnant. You want to know why? Because I'm not getting on a plane and flying across the country to fuck losers. When I flew to California, it was to have fun. I didn't fuck a bum. I didn't fly to Orange County. I didn't fly to John Wayne Airport to fuck a bum. I flew there to go on vacation. So my channel could be as stagnant as fucking stagnant is. I'm never going to be the level of loser you all are. And I know it hurts you inside. And I'm sorry for that. But it's not my fault. Maybe you should have, I don't know, paid attention in school or something. I don't know, GorlicBread. You're just a fucking loser. I don't know what to tell you. I've had enough. I'm fucking exhausted. Can I go now, Rampage? Did we read everything? I've had enough. Rudy, go clean your tub, says Emily Belinda. I'm so tired of this, like, narrative, analytics and exactly, like, I'm not begging my credit cards for a $25 a month payment plan. Like, my credit score is fabulous, GorlicBread. You want to compare credit scores? Take a screenshot of your credit karma. I haven't had a good laugh since my trip. Screenshot your credit karma, put it on your post. And I'm going to run it through an AI Photoshop generator, because I don't believe it's anywhere above 600. I just do not believe that. Now with 2 lawsuits under your belt. Oh, it's just this whole stagnant, no money shit. It's like, oh my God, you're a loser. You're jealous. You're this, you're that. Yeah, totally. You should have seen how jealous I was riding up the Pacific Coast Highway on Saturday. Fucking jealous. Most jealous I've ever been in my life. Oh, if only I could be a loser like all of you. I've had enough. I'll see you guys next week. I'll see you before Christmas. I'm thinking Monday or Tuesday. But tomorrow I've got a holiday get together. Saturday I've got my friend's birthday. We're doing this fun fucking thing, but I don't want to tell you what it is, because then people will start doing research and try to figure out where it is. But when I come back, I'll tell you. Remind me to tell you what I'm doing Saturday. And then Sunday I've got a holiday brunch. Then I've got another holiday party. So I'm thinking Monday or Tuesday. And then Wednesday's Christmas Eve. Not going to happen. So I'll see you guys then. Hopefully some shit pops off this weekend. But things tend to be quiet when I'm around. Things tend to pop off when I go away on vacation. So maybe I should lie and say I'm going somewhere, and GorlicBread will have another panty twisting meltdown. Belinda, go live. Rampage, go live. Shut up, you Chelsea. You know my credit score. I'll tell you what it is, though, if you want. I'll tell you privately. All right, I'm going to go. I'm fucking exhausted. I'm going to leave you with some dancing foodies. Have a great night, everybody. Have a lovely weekend. You shut up, Kate Winslet. I love California. And the moment I'm able to move there, I am getting the fuck out of Florida. I am getting tired of constantly being pulled into Charlie Gold's fucking orbit. It is so hard trying to go to Walmart and having to extra accelerate my car, because I could feel the weight of Charlie's presence pulling people into her fucking Twilight little fucking hole she's got there in the middle of God knows where she lives. I've had enough of the state. I'm going to go. I'm not even making sense anymore. I'm so tired. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. I'll see you next week. Enjoy the Disney Foodies. Goodbye.